for holiday cheer and style. Grace and Mercy Thrift. Shop local and impact lives.
Depositing checks into your Planters Bank checking account just got even easier. In addition to stopping by any of our convenient locations, you can now deposit checks for free, even on the go. It's like having a Planters Bank teller wherever you are. With a simple snap from your smartphone's camera, your check deposit is in the bank. Planters Bank Deposit. Reason number 43 that Planters is the bank where you can expect great things. Member FDIC.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
A couple of big early season 5th District doubleheaders dot the high school basketball schedule tonight. Trigg County will host Crittenden County at Wildcat Gym in the 6 o'clock girls game. The Lady Rockets put their 3-0 record on the line against Trigg, who is 0-1. Crittenden has won the last 8 straight against the Lady Wildcats. The 7:30 nightcap features a family affair as cousins Michael Fralix of Trigg County and Matt Fralix of Crittenden County square off in the coach's box. Trigg County is 2-1, Crittenden County 0-2. You can listen tonight on Oldies Radio 100.9 FM and on the free WKDZ app starting at 5:45 with the Wildcat Chevrolet pregame show. In Eddyville, Lyon County hosts Livingston Central. Lions girls are 2-1, Livingston 1-1. The Lady Lions have won 16 of the last 18 with the Lady Cardinals. In the 7:30 nightcap, a pair of unbeaten square off. The Lions have won 16 straight against Livingston Central and scored 85 or more points in 12 straight. Christian County will make the trip up the Parkway to play at Madisonville tonight. In the 6 o'clock girls game, both teams looking to bounce back from Saturday losses. The Lady Colonels snapped a 5-game losing streak to the Lady Maroons in last year's region tournament. In the guys game, Madisonville 3-0 with wins by a total of 11 points. Christian County comes in at 0-3. Todd County Central makes the 51-mile trip south of Clarksville to Charlotte, Tennessee to play Creekwood High School. Lady Rebels are 1-2, but their 2 losses are by a total of 3 points. Alexis Taylor joined the 1,000 rebound club in Saturday's loss to McCracken County. These teams met last year. Creekwood got a 54-42 win. In the boys' game, Todd Central looks to bounce back from Friday's buzzer-beating loss to Trigg County. The Rebels won last year's game 66-65. One other doubleheader tonight has Dawson Springs playing at Mayfield, 2 communities devastated by the catastrophic Western Kentucky tornado that struck 3 years ago today. On the girls' schedule tonight, Fort Campbell plays at Caldwell County. The Lady Tigers have won 8 straight in the series. It's the first of 2 games at the Cab. Caldwell County's boys host Union County at 7:30. Other boys' games tonight has Hopkinsville playing at Muhlenberg County. The Tigers have lost 2 games by a total of 9 points. Heritage Christian Academy looks to win its 2nd straight game. They host Clarksville Christian. University Heights Academy will try and get win number 1 as they travel to Murray. UHA won last year's meeting 68-49. Murray beat Webster County 46-40 last night. Elsewhere in the 2nd region, Henderson County hosts Paducah Tillman. Webster County travels to Hopkins County Central. Full coverage at yoursportsedge.com. I'm Scott Brown reporting.
Hi, this is Lauren Brandon, and I'm proud to have served in this community for 45 years. As a bank that's been part of the Princeton community for over 139 years, we've seen many changes. As we celebrate First Southern's first 40 years as an organization, we know any achievements we have had are because of the customers we have worked alongside. We look forward to spending the next 40 years and beyond serving you. For more information, visit fsmb.net, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For 25 years, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant has been your choice for authentic Mexican food. They appreciate your business through the years. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Pair your favorite meals with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryouts. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant with locations in Princeton and Marion. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. And thanks again for 25 great years.
Looking for a rehabilitation or skilled nursing center? Look to Landmark of Catawba. Come join the team at Landmark of Catawba. We are hiring nurses. Full-time hiring bonuses. CNAs $5,000, LPNs $7,500, and RNs $10,000. Contact Landmark today.
Living well at Landmark. Landmark of Catawba. Lake Bartley Drive in Catawba. And online at landmark-kt.com. Find us on Facebook.
Stay safe on the road while keeping your vehicle in top shape while enjoying a smoother, quieter ride. Ensure fuel efficiency by trusting the tire experts at Trice Hughes. Stocking leading brands like Michelin, Goodyear, Firestone, and Bridgestone ensures quality and longevity. Plus, enjoy no-cost tire rotations with every service appointment for the life of your tires. Discover the Trice Hughes difference in Princeton or find them at tricehughesgm.com. At Trice Hughes, they're more than just tires.
UK's win over number 7 Gonzaga Saturday night did affect the rankings. The Cats fell one spot in one poll, rose a spot in the other. And now don't be surprised they fell. We kind of forgot they lost to Clemson earlier in the week. They are now number 5 in the Associated Press poll, down from 4, but they're also number 5 in the coaches poll, up from number 6. The AP top teams include a new number 1, Tennessee, followed by Auburn, Iowa State, and Duke, with the Cats at number 5. Alabama is 7th, Florida is 9th, putting 5 SEC teams in the top 10. KenPom has them at number 10. UK's Kerr Kriisa, last seen trying to guard a couple of Gonzaga players on an injured foot, will be out for some time. UK announced on Monday that although it's not listed as a season-ending injury, Kriisa will require surgery and will be out indefinitely. UK didn't elaborate, but Jeff Goldman said that Kriisa suffered a Jones fracture in his foot. According to everyone's favorite physician, Dr. Google, correction would involve a minimally invasive arthroscopic procedure, and it'll take 6 to 8 weeks for recovery. If that holds true, expect to see Kriisa when UK is in the heat of conference battles. Games tonight include Western welcoming Tennessee State. In hockey, Nashville welcomes Calgary. Happy birthday today to former Wildcat basketballer and current broadcaster Cameron Mills. He turns 49 today. That's it for your Tuesday on your Sports Edge. I'm Eddie Owen.
Her Pace Furniture wants to make your home all warm and cozy for the holiday season. Enter to win a $500 gift card in the Home for the Holiday Sweepstakes. Head over to WPKYradio.com to enter today. Winner announced December 16th.
Here at H&R AgriPower, we know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your Case IH equipment, and you should demand the same from parts you put inside it. Only Case IH genuine parts are guaranteed to perform at rigorous standards of your Case IH equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but no one can replicate. Nothing beats the original Case IH parts. For Case IH genuine parts, visit H&R AgriPower at Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Today's Pet Pointers are brought to you by Little River Vet Clinic, where Doctors Todd and Joanna Freeman have over 30 years' experience in large and small animal care.
This holiday season, let's make it a time of joy for everyone, including our furry friends. No one wants to spend Christmas taking an emergency trip to the vet, so here are some helpful tips for holiday success with your pet. Keep an eye on your pets around the Christmas tree. There's never anything good that can come from our pets trying to climb on or having the zoomies around holiday decorations. Holiday foods are always delicious, but may not be safe for our pets. It's important to do your research on what and what not to feed your pets from the table. Company around the holidays is also hard to beat, but your pet may not be as big of a fan of gatherings as you are. Always make sure your pet has a safe place to retreat to, if they want. From our team at Little River Vet Clinic, we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Experience the power of community with your local radio station along with the community partner Fredonia Valley Bank. We cultivate community pride. Tune into a lively center of community happenings throughout the year. Together, we make a difference.
You've been listening to your WPKY News Edge. Find news 24 hours a day at WPKYOnline.com.
For a store that's as unique as you, there's simply one thing to do. Head straight to the Persnickety Pig. Broadbent Square, Katie's. Make the drive soon. You will not be disappointed.
Your Weather Edge Weather Center forecast, 60% for showers today. Cloudy skies, high of 53. North-northwest winds about 10 miles an hour. Then tonight, 30% for that possible rain-snow mix. Cloudy skies, gradually partly cloudy. Low of just 28. And then Wednesday, a slight change.
And longevity. Plus, enjoy no-cost tire rotations with every service appointment for the life of your tires. Discover the Trice Hughes difference in Princeton or find them at TriceHughesGM.com. At Trice Hughes, they're more than just tires.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
At Community Medical Clinic, we believe in professional health care for you and your family. From pediatric to geriatric, vaccines to urgent care, our dedicated team of experienced providers are here to provide services to all patients regardless of financial status. We accept all insurances, and if you're uninsured or underinsured, we offer a sliding scale discount program in Princeton, Hopkinsville, and Oak Grove. See more at communitymedicalclinic.org and Facebook. Community Medical Clinic. Your health, our community, one clinic.
Need expert orthopedic care in Caldwell County? Trust Jenny Stewart Orthopedics. Visit jennystewarthealth.org/ortho for top-notch orthopedic solutions.
Here's something you should know.
The Caldwell County FFA is doing community home Christmas tours on December 15th from 2 to 6 p.m. One ticket gets you visits to 5 different homes, and each ticket is $30 and can be purchased at the school board office. But hurry, because there is limited ticket availability. So don't miss out on the Caldwell County FFA community home Christmas tours on December 15th.
1580 103.3 WPKY. We care about our community.
It's getting close to broadcast time. Caldwell Sports will soon be on the air here on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The broadcast will also be worldwide at WPKYOnline.com. Caldwell Sports is coming up.
Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Cab. Big doubleheader action tonight as the Lady Tigers and Tigers are in action in the opener tonight. It's the Lady Tigers taking on the Lady Falcons of Fort Campbell. The nightcap tonight has the Tigers taking on the Braves of Union County. We'll start breaking the girls' game down on the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show coming your way next on your home for Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball, 1580, 103.3 WPKY and online at WPKYonline.com.
This is Colin Pope, financial advisor with Invest FB. Planning your financial future takes focus and a commitment to doing the right things on a consistent basis.
I'm Travis Perry. Playing basketball is a lot like that, setting goals and having enough discipline to execute the plan to reach those goals.
That is where our team comes in. That trusted partner that can keep you focused on your goals. So 59 for 59 from the corner?
Yes, sir. Sounds right.
This is a paid testimonial. The provider has received or will receive compensation paid by the Farmers Bank and Trust Company. The individual providing this testimonial is a current client of Invest FB Wealth Management and does not have additional conflicts of interest. The testimonial may not be representative of the experience of other customers, and the testimonial is not a guarantee of future performance or success.
Happy holidays from Purcell Tire in Princeton. We offer a wide variety of options to keep your vehicle running smooth for all your holiday events. We are now offering our car care package that includes oil and filter change, tire rotation and tread depth check, brakes, battery, belts, and hoses check. Call us today at 270-365-7291. Come see us at 309 U.S. Highway 62 West in Princeton, or visit us online at
Welcome back to the cab and into the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. Just about 13 and a half minutes before we tip it off between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Falcons. Big night here at the cab. You hear the pep band in the background. Dennis Stevens along with the new girls analyst this year, Nikki Dunbar, making his debut tonight with us. Nikki, good to have you on tonight for this game between Caldwell and Fort Campbell.
Good to be here, Dennis. Looking forward to it. Looking forward for a good year and a great season, so we'll see how things go. So,
Caldwell County off to a good start, 1-1 on the season under new old coach Melissa Thomas, her second stint with Caldwell County this season. A big win over McLean County just a couple of nights ago. And we got a couple of players out tonight. In fact, about three. We're going to start out the report tonight, Nikki, with the injury report brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Caldwell Medical Associates Orthopedic Clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care to get you back out on the court. Our skilled team of providers have the experience and knowledge to treat and diagnose a wide range of orthopedic services. Caldwell Medical Associates is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics. Joining us tonight is starting guard for the Lady Tigers, Nyla Sykes. Nyla, thanks for coming up tonight. We're going to talk about the injury report. But you are on that injury report, and we hate to report that you're going to be out for the season with a knee injury. Tell us a little bit about your injury.
Yeah, so I just got told from my MRI scan that I tore my ACL and I split my meniscus in half. So I'll be out. My recovery time is about 4 to 6 months. I could possibly be back for softball, but we're not sure just yet.
And we're praying for you that you are, because I know Coach Butts would love to have you on that field. Nyla is a senior this year. I know that's a tough blow for you with the injury, but tell us a little bit about your role with the team now that you're going to be doing it from the sideline.
Well, my role as for the team hasn't really changed much. I'm still supporting them. I'm still helping them whenever they need to be helped. They still come to me and ask me questions from the side, because it's really clear to see like more from the side than being in it, because like you actually know what's going on better than being in it, kind of. I don't know. Yeah.
I understand that, and I think you're going to be great in that position. I even see you in future as a coach somewhere down the line, because you are a true multi-sport athlete here at Caldwell County. The Lady Tigers, though, Nyla down also the leading scorer tonight. Briley Butts is out for tonight's game, along with another game or two for Kadaria Thompson. So talk a little bit about the impact of having those two players out as well.
It makes an impact, but our girls, regardless, they have our back, and they're going to still play hard for us. And Loopy, she'll be back real soon. She'll be back next week about Friday. Briley will be back by Friday, hopefully. So like, they're still like helping as well. Like, them being out isn't affecting as much, but with Briley being out and being the leader scorer, I feel like it'll have an impact, but not in this bad one. Like,
do you think personally, is it easier to know ahead of time so you can prepare if you're a reserve, or just come straight off the bench?
I've always been a six-man, so I feel like coming off the bench is like better than like, I don't feel like starting is everything to me. It's never been.
I had your coach with me last year on the broadcast team, and one of her biggest sayings, it's not who starts the game, it's who finishes the game.
Yeah. That's what my memo has always been. I've never really cared about starting or how many points. I just like to lead the team to like get wins regardless of if I'm starting or not.
Well, Nyla, thanks for joining us here tonight, and hope to hear from you, and join us anytime along the course of the season, but thanks for coming up tonight.
Of course.
Nyla Sykes, Caldwell County senior, joining us here on the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show. Nikki, about 9.5 before we tip this one away, you've got a Fort Campbell team that is low in numbers. They usually have a lot of younger players. They lost their first game of the season, so Caldwell County is going to miss those three players, Nyla, Briley, and Kadaria. But it's also a game that's going to be a good one for some of those reserves to get in and get some action tonight.
Yeah, it should be it's always good to get those younger kids in and get them a little bit of experience, but you still want to have your starters in there to be able to, come out and be ready to play, play in the game that they're used to playing. But it's going to be a challenge, So
Caldwell County will have Tink Clark in the lineup. She's also not 100%, but we still like to have Clark on the floor as that point guard to bring it down and direct that offense. Caldwell County was still some very good players that's going to be on the court tonight. Morgan Akins comes to mind. Med Thomas, another player that had 10 points in the win over McLean County the other night. That's a player in Med and also in Morgan, terrific shooters. They just need to start seeing that ball drop and like to get their point totals up in that double-digit range.
They it's definitely going to be good and learn to watch them and see how that they develop over the season. And with these younger players coming on, filling those positions, it's going to make a difference, But in turn with Fort Campbell coming in here with these, with numbers they've got, it ought to be a good game, Dennis.
Caldwell County looks to get the work on the boards taken care of. They had a very good game, I thought, against Crittenden County, an even better game against McLean County on the boards. When you start looking at players like A.J. McCoy, the transfer in from Dawson, had a good night. Then you get down to Davany Williams, Jada Alexander. I think Davany, as a junior this season, is really poised to have a great year. She really blossomed last year as a sophomore, started working the boards very well, became one of the leading rebounders the second half of the season. So she's going to have a lot on her shoulders this year, and she needs to get those boards, especially on the offensive end, go back up strong. And I think she's one of the players that can really do well.
Just be I'm a little behind the 8 ball here trying to learn. You already got a year on some of these girls anyway, so we'll tell how they develop. But it should be, like I said, we're looking forward to the year and for the season, and I think tonight will be a good game for sure. So.
Caldwell County, we mentioned, has a transfer in. That is A.J. McCoy, comes over from Dawson Springs. Another new player to the roster, Nikki, that I thought has looked good so far is Grace Watson, a junior. Didn't play for a couple of years, came back, and is now with the Lady Tigers. We've got Med Thomas, as we said, doing a great job against McLean County, coming up with 10 points. That's what I think that this squad really needs, and it's going to be tough tonight with those starters out. I think everyone understands that. But over the course of the season, we had trouble last year only averaging around 48 points a game. You're not going to win a lot of high school games with the score in the 40s. You need to get it at least in the 50s and probably most nights in the 60s.
Yeah, it's tough to not score baskets and be able to win ball games, that's for sure. So, but hopefully they'll get on track and be get those points and get them up and get where we can win some ball games. So
6 minutes before we tip this one off between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Falcons, we're going to be joined at halftime tonight, Nikki, by a familiar voice, and that is Tori Hammett. Tori won the bid for the Broadcaster for a Day auction on the radio auction this past year, wanted to come in on a basketball game so that he could talk a little bit about the West Kentucky Hoops Classic, and he's going to join us tonight at halftime of this game and possibly go on into the boys contest tonight. So looking forward to that. But a big group of teams coming in again for the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. We're going to talk a little bit about that after the break as we roll on here on the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show.
At Trilogy Performance Sports, they believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training. Their staff members are actively enriching the lives of their members and creating a community of like-minded people. And getting you in shape is their #1 goal. They have everything you need: knowledge, experience, and equipment. They find out what's important to you and design a customized plan that fits your needs. Learn more at trilogyperformancesports.com.
The Planters Bank Season of Giving is a bank tradition that has a goal of bringing awareness to community organizations. This year, 9 nonprofit organizations will benefit from this campaign. You can purchase a beautiful holiday gift tent set at any Planters location, and the entire $15 purchase will go to that location's designated organization. Help Planters Bank give back in your community this holiday season.
We all have our vision of what our dream home looks like.
At Altman Coatings, it's our specialty to share that vision with our customers.
Part of our responsibility is to make sure that dream can become a reality.
That's why at Altman Coatings, your dream home is just a phone call away.
Call 889-8500 for your free estimate.
That's 889-8500 for your free estimate.
Learn more at Altman Coatings on Facebook and TikTok.
Hopkinsville Electric System wants to wish the Tigers and Lady Tigers best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show as we get set for Lady Tiger basketball. Caldwell County taking on Fort Campbell tonight. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar with you on the call tonight. Nikki, new to the WPKY broadcast crew. He'll be doing the girls' games with me this season. We'll have Ken Parker later on tonight on the second half of the doubleheader as the Tigers take on a very good Union County squad in the nightcap here tonight. Caldwell County Lady Tigers also on the air this week on Thursday night as we'll travel to Hopkinsville and carry their game against the Hopkinsville Lady Tigers in the Holiday Classic held at Hopkinsville High School. 3 minutes before we tip this one off, Fort Campbell comes in to tonight at 0-1. Caldwell County 1-1 on the season. Lost their first game to Crittenden County here at the Cab. Went on the road and a very strong fourth quarter led the Lady Tigers to a 43-30 win over McLean County. And Nikki, I think one of the keys in that game, Riley Butts is going to get her points when she's on the court. She's out tonight with a slight leg injury. Could be out a week to 10 days, somewhere in that neighborhood. But in that game, Med Thomas came in. She averaged around 6 or 7 points a game in that neighborhood last year, 8. Has the ability to score 20. She has that good a shot. If she comes out and makes the first couple fall, gets a little confidence about her, she could really put it in the basket tonight. And with Briley out, along with Kadaria and Nyla, a lot's going to fall on Med's shoulders.
It's going to be, she's we have to pick up the slack and see where she comes up there tonight. You know, Dennis, I would say that, in a leading role like that, just stepping up and filling in those spots is where she's going to be, you know. So
this is a team that last year we've compared them early on to last year's team. A lot of the same players, Nikki, but they passed up a lot of good shots last season and just ended up with a turnover on a lot of occasions or forced a worse shot a little bit later in the possession. But this year with Med Thomas and another one, Morgan Akins, that can really shoot the ball, shoot the three. Both of those players can shoot the three extremely well. Med able to penetrate. Morgan will come in and play some point as well when Tink's out of the lineup, getting a breather or maybe in foul trouble. But Caldwell County has the players to put it in the basket. It's just a matter of getting it in and getting some confidence.
Well, as a younger player, it takes you a while to be able to feel confident enough to go on and step up and just take that shot. But even if you're cold, then it's not being able to hit. If you just keep shooting, I mean, any good coach has always told them not to quit shooting. You know, keep that to where that they can, and hopefully that's going to eventually start falling and everything will be going good with the thing. So,
time now for tonight's pregame prayer right before the national anthem. Our prayer tonight, Holy God, thank you for another night at the gym. We ask that you protect each student that steps on the court tonight, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Caldwell County going to the sidelines, Fort Campbell to the sidelines. Almost time for tonight's national anthem. Hope you'll join us as we salute and honor our symbol of freedom with the playing of our national anthem by our very own Band of Pride here tonight, proudly brought to you by Morris Construction. We've heard the band warming up, Nikki. It adds so much to a high school atmosphere to have the band in the house, and they are out in numbers tonight across the way up in the upper deck here at the Cab. Looking forward to their what they'll bring to the game tonight as well.
It's good.
Public address announcer going over the announcement from KHS AA before we have the national anthem. We're going to stand for the playing as the band gets set here at the Cab. National Anthem brought to you by Morris Construction, the area's trusted name in home improvement and construction for over 20 years. Whether you're building a new home or upgrading your roof, call Morris Construction. They don't just get the job done, they get it done right.
Dennis is putting a plug in there for the band. I mean, he was involved in that band for years and years, and it's just good to see him here. And Mason Henry being the director now, he's come up in it, and he's doing a real good job. So,
starting lineup for Fort Campbell: Kendall Bradley wearing number 0, Amari Grimsley wearing number 1, Sanaya Bell number 2, along with number 20 is going to be Roselle Raj. And I didn't get the other player, and there's always a ponytail over those numbers most of the time. For Caldwell County, it's Tink Clark starting at the point. Med Thomas in the starting lineup as well. A.J. McCoy gets the start tonight with Briley Butts out. Dawson transfer wears number 14. Morgan Akins, number 22. And Davini Williams, number 33. Fort Campbell's other starter was number 10, Kyra Benson. And we are getting set for the tip-off. Lady Tigers in the home white, and Fort Campbell in the black jerseys with the blue trim. Very similar to the Crittenden County uniforms that are so hard to see the numbers on, but Fort Campbell does have their numbers outlined in white at least on that, so a little bit easier to pick up. We are courtside thanks to Dustin Cash, Dr. Roach, Coach K, Daniel Kukihiko at the high school. They've got us down off of the top level in just a premier section here at the cab right behind the scorer's table, and we appreciate those guys taking care of us on that. It's McCoy to jump it up, puts the ball in play. Med Thomas gets the tip. Thomas picks up her dribble at half court, finds Clark. Clark, top of the key. Fort Campbell will start out, Nikki, in a 2-3 zone, but they really press the top of it. Akins with the basketball, swings it left side. Gets into the hands of Clark. Clark fires the 3. No good. Ball tipped. Goes out of bounds, and it'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Coach Thomas out near midcourt shouting some instructions to the girls. Akins wants to get it in. Throws it to Clark. Clark, left-hand drive. Gets hammered down on the left block, and she'll step to the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Two shots coming up for Tink Clark. Just underway here at the cab, no score. Clark gets set. First one is up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Free throws brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agent capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Second Goodwin Insurance free throw finds the bottom, and Caldwell County with the early 1-0 lead. Lady Tigers, little 2-2-1, three-quarter court pressure. Fort Campbell gets pinned in the backcourt, get it across. Now into the front court, Davini Williams blocks the drive. Ball gets loose underneath the basket. Williams fighting for it. Ties up number 10, Kyra Benson. Possession arrow will stay with Fort Campbell. And Nick, it looks like both teams want to put some pressure on the court tonight on the inbounds.
Yeah, they're getting to settle in, looks like here, and then they just get some shots to drop.
McCoy picks up the miss by Bradley, takes it all the way off the glass, no good. Rebound Fort Campbell. Caldwell County gets back. Fort Campbell across half court into the hands of Grimsley. Grimsley left side, back out front it goes to Bell. Inside out, and Med Thomas ties that one up at the free throw line. Nikki, this is a smaller group of girls on the court tonight than usual when Briley Butts, Kadaria Thompson are in there, but still a lot of tenacity defensively.
They're pretty evenly matched in height-wise. They've got, a couple of that. One girl's a little, on the tall side, but the rest of them are all fairly even.
That one knocked out of bounds off the hands of McCoy. Turnover Caldwell County. 6:55 left to play in the first. Just over a minute played here, and 1-0 lead for the Lady Tigers. Caldwell County starts out in a 3-2 zone. They'll bring Med Thomas up high out of that. Thomas in the middle. She's flanked on each side by Morgan Akins and Tink Clark. Thomas comes out, stops the drive at the top of the key. Fort Campbell swings it right side. Drive knocked away. Tink Clark picks up the loose ball. Caldwell County with numbers up ahead. Morgan Akins left hand off the glass and in. Great pass. Morgan got ahead of the pack, put the hand up, and Clark hit her with a bounce pass in stride. Fort Campbell back the other way, overthrows the pass. Davini Williams able to pick it up. Gets an arm across the face, but no foul call. They let him play through. Akins with the ball on the side to Thomas. Thomas, pull-up short-range jumper off the glass, no good. McCoy misses the putback. Davini Williams puts it in the air, no good. And that one is going to go out of bounds off of Caldwell County. Nikki, would you say it's conservative to say they're letting them play tonight?
Yeah, it's a little sloppy right here getting started, Dennis, but I think, we'll see how it goes.
Fort Campbell walks it across, matches up with the zone. That's Grimsley at the point to number 10, Benson. Down low on the baseline to Grimsley again. They're looking underneath to Rosella Raj, who is a great player, but just can't get the ball to her. Tink Clark on the steal, takes it back off the glass, no good. But two more Goodwin Insurance free throws coming her way. 3-0, Caldwell County with the lead. Lady Tigers' first substitution getting set to come into the game after the first free throw. Clark's shot rolls and drops. Grace Watson, the junior, is going to come in for McCoy. A.J. McCoy with a bright future, Nikki, just a freshman coming over from Dawson. Tink Clark, second one in the air and good. 5-0 lead, Caldwell County on the make. They'll bring back that 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap and a travel call as Sanaya Bell, a little indecisive, Nikki, about what to do with the basketball, took a couple of steps and got the whistle.
Preseason jitters still going on. Looks like or early season jitters, I must say, not preseason, but.
Tink Clark on the drive, gets fouled again. This will work out great for Caldwell County if they keep allowing Tink Clark to drive, because this will be her 5th and 6th free throws here in the first quarter, and we've only played 2.5 minutes. Free throw up and doesn't get the friendly bounce that time. Drops off the side. Clark will get another. Watson and Williams on the lane. No good on the shot. Watson with the rebound, puts it back up, no good, misses. Fort Campbell now wants to run. They get it down the court, a back tap by Clark, and Clark saves it in. Great play by Tink Clark. Up to Med Thomas. Thomas's pass led Akins too much. Picked up by Fort Campbell, up. Raj misses the shot. That one's going to go out of bounds on the baseline and will stay Fort Campbell ball, I do believe. Or they're going to give it to Caldwell County. I thought they signaled that it was going to stay on that end.
Yeah, I did too.
Down underneath, Davini Williams was wide open, but the pass over her head out of bounds on the baseline. Fort Campbell set to send in the line change, Nikki. 5 new players for the Lady Falcons take the court. Caldwell County leads this one 5-0 with 5:07 left to play in the first quarter. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar, the new kid on the block for broadcasting the Lady Tigers games this season. Glad to have Nikki on board with us this year. Fort Campbell faces the pressure. Caldwell County in that 2-2-1, putting a lot of pressure. Fort Campbell does get it across half court. We'll try to pick up the new numbers. A shot from the sideline, no good. Rebound Fort Campbell, but it was Raven Williams got the rebound, but 1 foot standing on the baseline. Turnover, Lady Falcons. Set to check in for Caldwell County, Banashka Thomas at the next break. Akins gets it, works it across half court, dumps it down low. Davini Williams off the glass, no good. It is Watson with the rebound, kicks it back out. Clark for 3, off the mark. Thomas with the rebound up. No good, but a foul called underneath. And we'll see who this is on. That one's on Davini Williams. Her first foul, first on the team. Med Thomas out of the game, Banashka Thomas in for the Lady Tigers. She will take one of the 2 front spots on that 2-2-1 pressure. Another substitution Coming in for Caldwell County, that's number 23, Lily Gobin, an 8th grader. And Nikki, you talk about a shooter. We had Meet the Tigers a couple of weeks ago. She was in a 3-point contest, made 5 in a row off that left side.
Wow.
Watson, good defense in the backcourt. Had Fort Campbell pull it up and drug the pivot foot. Watson causes a turnover with great defense, Nikki.
Fixing platoon again here, Dennis. Again.
Yeah,
Fort Campbell.
Starters coming back in. Coach wanted to talk to the players, didn't want to use the timeout, so she just pulled every one of the starters to the bench. Now all 5 back in for Fort Campbell. Lady Tigers put it in play, leading 5-0 with 4:20 left to play in the first quarter. Clark to Gobin, give and go, back to Clark, knocked out of bounds. Lady Tigers will keep it and have it out of bounds underneath. Akins to put it in play. Clark gets it in. Looks over what she has, drives, takes it right to the hole off the glass, and just falls off. Rebound Fort Campbell. They have numbers. Getting ahead of the pack. Wild shot up, no good. Rebound Fort Campbell. Bradley with the ball, kicks it over to the far side. Up and in is number 2 on that one with the bucket. That's Sanaya Bell. Caldwell misses a shot underneath. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball off the hands of Kyra Benson for Fort Campbell. Hectic pace on the floor on both ends. Akins trying to throw it in from the baseline, finds Clark. Clark dribbles it back, top of the key. Looks over, has Banashka Thomas wide open. Now she's covered. So Clark pulls it back out. Working from the point again to Akins. Akins off a nice screen, gets in the lane, kicks it out. Gobin for 3, off the mark. Good hustle rebound by Morgan Akins. Reels it back in for the Lady Tigers to Clark. Clark thought there was a foul at half court, no call on it. Down to Banashka Thomas on the right block. Her pass back to Clark is intercepted. Fort Campbell with numbers, but Akins gets back defensively, but Morgan is going to get called for the foul inside that left block. Amari Grimsley will go to the line for 2 shots for Fort Campbell. Doubleheader night as the Tigers are in action against Union County here at the Cab in the nightcap tonight. Free throw, no good. Back in for Caldwell County is Med Thomas and A.J. McCoy, as Tink Clark and Banashka Thomas will come out of the ball game. 1 tick under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Grimsley at the line for her second. She gets set. And that one off the front of the rim, no good, but Raj with the rebound has it blocked from behind by McCoy. McCoy gets it to Akins. Akins dribbles through pressure underneath. Wide open is Watson, up and in. Grace Watson with her first basket tonight. And Caldwell County's lead now at 7-2. On the make, Caldwell County sets up that 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt. Thomas causes the bad pass. Gobin has the basketball, lobs it underneath to Thomas. Thomas is going to bring it out. She had an awkward angle. Good, smart decision. Gobin gave up the 3, looks underneath, looking for Watson. That one picked off. Fort Campbell with the basketball, but fell down and gets called for the walk. So Caldwell County catches a break on that one, Nikki. A couple of iffy passes in some traffic.
Agreed. I don't know. I could miss that one, Dennis, but.
Akins to put it in play.
Who am I to say?
Out to Thomas. Back in the corner to Akins on the right side. Underneath, nice cut.
Good job.
Watson off a great screen on the far side from Gobin. Grace Watson with her second basket tonight. Fort Campbell breaks the pressure. Shot up off the bottom of the rim. Next one blocked by McCoy. McCoy has it ripped. The tie-up's going to be called underneath. Possession arrow will stay with Fort Campbell. You're going to have to be in decent shape to play this game tonight, Nikki, because they are getting up and down the court. Not always pretty at times. A three on the way, well short. Watson had the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Fort Campbell will get another chance at it underneath their own basket with 1:51 left to play in the first. In it comes to Bradley. Bradley loses the handle. Akins has it. Finally picks it up, takes it to the hole, kicks it back out to McCoy, then back to Akins. Top of the key, Thomas for three. No good. Akins with the rebound. Morgan closed out on well by Madison Newingham. So she pulls it back out, takes it to the left side. It's McCoy in the lane. Bounce pass to Med Thomas. Caldwell County didn't like what they had. Gives it to Gobin. Back to Thomas. A long three on the way. And string music and Princeton KY for Med Thomas. The three from Med makes it 12-2 Caldwell County. Fort Campbell with another shot, Nikki. They are getting the ball underneath the basket, but it's going, by the time they shoot, they're underneath the basket. Caldwell County, though, with an unforced error as the pass goes out of bounds. Trying to get it to Akins to bring it up the court. 1 minute, 1 second left to play in the first. 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers early.
Yeah, they're getting that ball way up under the basket too far, Dennis, and then they're trying to pitch it up, but it's just not falling for them at all. So,
little conversation between the officials and Coach Thomas. I think they're going to substitute in number 21, Alea Shearer, another 8th grader, as McCoy will come out of the ball game. I think it was just maybe a uniform issue.
Something just wasn't right.
So Shearer into the ball game. Caldwell County now with 2 8th graders on the floor in Gobin and Shearer. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Miss on the shot. Grace Watson having a big first quarter, gets the rebound. Down it goes to Gobin. Gobin underneath, up, and almost in was Shearer. Instead, it's Fort Campbell looking to run. Half a minute to play in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by our friends at Cozy Living Interiors. Everything a home should be. Good hand, Shearer. And Nikki, that kid's an 8th grader, is going to bring good size inside for Caldwell County. Tall, very athletic, got a hand on that ball. Anticipated that pass into the corner very well.
That Coach Thomas wanted her to go at it a different way, but she still, well, she went across her body instead of on the right side like she probably should have, But
Bell with the ball, now to Puckett. Out to Raj. Raj for 3, and that one's good with 4 seconds left. Caldwell County will try to get a shot away, but will not. Time will expire. After 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County 12, Fort Campbell 5. We'll take a break and be back in 1 minute.
Here at H&R AgriPower, we know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your Case IH equipment, and you should demand the same from parts you put inside it. Only Case IH genuine parts are guaranteed to perform at rigorous standards of your Case IH equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but no one can replicate. Nothing beats the original Case IH parts. For Case IH genuine parts, visit H&R AgriPower at Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
Give it your all this season, Tigers. Good luck from the Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center.
Welcome back to the Cab as we get set for second quarter action. Second quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique just celebrated their 6th anniversary under the ownership and management of Pam and Hab Haberlock. Stop by Cozy Living Interiors, North Drive in Princeton. Everything a home should be. Caldwell inbounds it, joined now by a familiar voice around the basketball area for Caldwell County. Tori Hammett is going to sit in with us the rest of this game and the boys' game tonight. Tori, the winner of the radio auction broadcaster for a day bid earlier in the year. Tori, welcome to the broadcast.
Man, glad to be here. Thank y'all for letting me do it. And I wanted to win that auction this year. I had to get up here and get on this mic.
Caldwell County's Morgan Akins with the baseline jumper, and it's good. Caldwell County out 14-5. Nikki Dunbar also on the broadcast. He's going to be doing the girls' games with me this season as the color analyst. So welcome aboard, Nikki, as well. It's going to be a fun night here at the Cab. Fort Campbell drives into the corner. Caldwell County has been mostly 3-2 zone the vast majority of this game. Wild shot by Fort Campbell. Easy rebound, Morgan Akins. Akins had some pressure in the backcourt, has it knocked away. Now the ball loose on the floor. Goes out of bounds, and it is going to stay Fort Campbell basketball. Nikki, a couple of pretty lazy passes have haunted Caldwell County underneath their own or underneath the basket, trying to get it back up the court. Fort Campbell, though, hasn't taken advantage really, just 5 points on the board, but Caldwell County has to clean that up.
We just really need to settle down and play our basketball games. What we need to do, Dennis, it's just they're really exerting themselves a little too far in this first quarter. They're going to have to kind of calm down a little bit. So
Fort Campbell inbounds. Number 15 in the game, Ariel Sharid. Stolen away by Akins. Akins gets it up to Shearer. Shearer finds Williams underneath. Williams had to come meet the pass. Quick pass on the other side to Thomas, who was hammered, no call. And Tori, I don't know how long you've been in the gym. That went in and out on the three by Thomas. But they are letting them play tonight. Shearer up and no good.
It is a little physical out there.
Goes back up with the rebound shot, no good. Davini Williams misses underneath, gets her own rebound, goes up, and finally will step to the line. Davini walks off and says, wow.
Yeah, I like to watch them, let them play a little bit.
They're letting them play a little bit and then some tonight, Tori.
That's right.
You're liable to come out with a bruise or two by the time this one's open.
I guess it's about as physical as any boys game I've seen so far. So.
Yeah, they swallowed their whistle.
Yeah.
Williams at the line. 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming her way. First one up and off the back of the rim. No good.
We could just get some shots to fall.
About a minute and a half gone in the second quarter. 14-5. Caldwell County with the lead. Lady Tigers have led by as many as 10 in the first quarter. Williams shot this time, gets the friendly bounce off the front of the rim and drops. 10-point lead again for Caldwell County. They call off the press and will set up in the 1-2-2 zone as Fort Campbell battles it with Benson. Benson pulls up her dribble, swings it right side. 3 on the way off the back of the rim. Off the mark. Davini Williams with the rebound over to Tink Clark. Clark goes up, left-hand shot, no good. Williams got the rebound, put it up in one motion. Missed the shot. Bodies fall all over the floor. And Williams, I think, stepped out of bounds before she got the shot away. Fort Campbell basketball back the other way with 6 to play in the first half. Tori, at halftime, we're going to talk a little bit about a pretty big basketball gathering we've got coming up this month here at the Cab that just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Tink Clark with the steal over to Med Thomas. Med couldn't get the handles on it, pulled out the dribble. Back out front is Morgan Akins. Great decision by Med Thomas not to try to force that one. Now Shearer underneath, and it wedges. That one's going to be a possession basketball, and possession arrow will go to Fort Campbell.
Dennis, run out there and knock that loose.
I was thinking, is anybody on the floor going to get that, but I don't think so.
I would have to get somebody to bring a ladder out these days, Nikki. There was a day, maybe. Yeah. It's not today.
There's Waney. He got up. He probably could go get it. Oh, he just made it tighter.
Yeah, wedged it in there more.
Trying to find somebody.
There it went. That ball's so flat now, it's going to bounce one-sided. So
that's warped.
Davini Williams going to come out of the ball game and get a breather. Checking in for her is number 42, Jada Alexander, a senior that's set for a big year this year. Showed a lot of improvement last season. Caldwell County working around that zone, and a foul called on Med Thomas. It was a foul, but there have been a lot of those tonight. Underneath, pass comes inside. Shearer reaches over the arm. She was trying to knock the ball away as Fort Campbell got it into Madison Newingham underneath. Shearer is going to get called for the foul. 2 quick ones on Caldwell County.
Nothing like having a quarter and a half of letting it be real physical, and then all of a sudden we start changing it on these kids to being touch fouls.
That's what the Crittenden County game was in the opener, a half of just let them play, and then another half of don't breathe on anybody. Yeah. In it comes Fort Campbell, top of the key to Raj. Raj had a big game in their last game. Misses that shot. Raj has some good size. But that one well short. Caldwell County back the other way. Tink Clark, the runner, no good. Rebound underneath Shearer. Misses the putback. Jada Alexander gets the rebound, kicks it out to Akins. Akins misses the three. Rebound by Raj underneath. And Raj will bring it up for Fort Campbell.
It just won't fall.
No, lid on the basket for sure.
I love the rebounding by the 8th grader Shearer. Three from the top of the key is good. That is number 3, Morgan Puckett. Trims the Caldwell lead down to 7 at 15-8. Ned Thomas to Akins. Akins to Clark. Clark drives, gets into the lane, drops it underneath. Shearer off the glass and in. She was due one of those. Little bank shot is a Farmers Bank shot by Aaliyah Shearer. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Nearing the halfway point of quarter number 2, Caldwell County out by 9, 17-8. Steele on the sideline. Tink Clark. Clark wastes no time getting it down the court. Pass to Akins. Akins right back to Clark. Clark finds Thomas on the baseline. Short jumper no good. Shearer back up. Missed the shot. Alexander with the rebound misses. Now Shearer on the ground.
Say one thing, she's a fighter.
I like her work on the board. She's been impressive in this game. There was a foul call. I think they got number 20, and that is Rosella Raj. Lady Tigers put it in play. Tip on the pass, but caught by Clark to Akins. Open three from the corner is good. Akins from downtown. And it's 20-8, Caldwell County's biggest lead of the night so far. Drive by Fort Campbell down the lane from Grimsley. And Caldwell County with some pretty quick fouls here as of late. That's 3 on the Lady Tigers in the last minute or so. Checking in for Caldwell County is going to be McCoy and Watson as Clark and Thomas come out of the ball game. Grimsley shot no good. Grace Watson with another rebound. We don't stat the rebounds, Nikki, but Grace Watson has about 4 rebounds already in this ball game. Akins got to the free throw line, wanted to go inside to Alexander. I think that's one of those. Coach Thomas either wants Akins to go ahead and take that open free throw line jumper or take it on in because she had a little bit of a lane still left on that right side. Fort Campbell inside. Gobin, the 8th grader with good hands, knocks that one out of bounds. Morgan comes out. Tink Clark back in for Caldwell County with 3:10 to play in the first half. 20-8, Caldwell County. Lady Falcons get it into Raj. Raj drives, gets through 2 or 3 people, but loses the handle. Covered up by Watson. Watson gets it to Clark. Clark forces the issue on the other end. Back out to Watson. Watson hammered out at midcourt. No call on it. Caldwell County keeps possession. Clark to McCoy. McCoy has it knocked away, chases it down. And finally a little too physical with the hand check.
Yes.
It's going to be Grimsley called on the foul. 3 fouls now on each team in the quarter. 2:45 left to play in the second. McCoy comes out. Med Thomas back in. Grace Watson will put it in play. The junior finds Tink Clark in the backcourt. Clark over the timeline to Med Thomas. Thomas, left-hand dribble to the top of the key to Gobin. Gobin on the weave around the front, pulls it back out. Thought about the 3, inside dish to Watson, no good. And Tori, you're exactly right. That was a good hack across the arm.
That would have been good, yeah. She get her third, they can get after her.
Still 20-8. Caldwell County, 12-point lead is their biggest of the evening. Grimsley into the corner. Back out to Bradley. Bradley wanted to drive, cut off nicely by Clark to Grimsley, top of the key. Tried to bank shot, no good. Now Grimsley, a wild shot, no good. Jada Alexander pulls the rebound for Caldwell County. Clark to Gobin. Gobin into the corner to Thomas. Thomas, I think, looked up before she caught the ball, and it goes off her fingertips out of bounds. If there's been a drawback to Caldwell County so far in this first half, guys, it's been the unforced errors. We probably have 4 turnovers of just not looking the ball into our hands or making a good pass.
Still early season jitters.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going to get fixed. Coach Thomas talked in the Crittenden County game how she's only had the volleyball players for about 3 weeks, so that's big. Plus Caldwell County down 3 starters tonight in Thompson, Butts, and Nyla Sykes. Sykes will be out for the season. Butts and Thompson should be back next week. Air ball from the corner by Fort Campbell, chased down in the corner by Thomas. Thomas back to Watson. Over it goes to Clark. Clark thought about pulling up, gives it to Watson. Watson off the glass, no good. Save underneath by Watson into Clark. Great hustle play by Grace Watson. Clark shot no good. Alexander with the putback. Jada Alexander with the bucket. And Caldwell County increases the lead to 22-8. Under a minute to play in the first half. Right side 3. Off the mark. Now it goes out front, top of the key, off the glass, no good. Rebound to Thomas. Thomas pushes it, lobs it up to Clark. Clark saves it, dish back in to Watson. Watson went up for the shot, hacked across the arm, no call. Caldwell County gets it back on the steal. That one halfway down and comes back out by Thomas on the 3. And whistle blow, a tie-up as Grace Watson saw Raj offer the ball out front and went for the tie-up and got it. Possession arrow to Caldwell County as Alea Shearer checks back into the ball game. Hope you'll stay tuned. At the half, we'll have the Little Caesars halftime report. Nikki Dunbar will have all of the accurate stats of the first half, and we'll talk with Tori a little bit and quite a bit tonight about the upcoming West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Short-range jumper by Tink Clark is good. 12 seconds left for Fort Campbell, 24-8. Caldwell County with the big lead as we near halftime. Raj fires the 3 off the mark. Watson takes it, baseball pass shot at the buzzer is no good, and we'll go to the half with Caldwell County well in control of this one. The Lady Tigers 24, Lady Falcons 8. We'll be back and get underway with the Little Caesars halftime report in 2 minutes.
Hey, sports fans, you wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense. When it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? At Goodwin Insurance, they take care of all your insurance needs. You deserve someone that provides comprehensive coverage and is working alongside you in your community. Contact them today for a quote.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton, Cadiz, or Marion, or online at insurewithgoodwin.com. Chick-fil-A of Hopkinsville wants to salute the outstanding achievements of our area student athletes. Each week, a student athlete will be chosen based on academics, athletics, and achievements. Watch for the Chick-fil-A AAA Young Person of the Week at yoursportsedge.com. Academics, athletics, and achievements. The Chick-fil-A AAA Young Person of the Week at yoursportsedge.com.
Is there anything we can do for you? Johnson's Furniture and Appliances in Marion, Kentucky wants to help. At Johnson's, we get excited when you walk in the door or call for assistance. We look forward to solving your problems and lending a hand. We carry most major appliances, including GE washers, GE dryers, and GE refrigerators. We also carry parts and offer service. Johnson's in Marion, Kentucky wants to be your appliance store and service center. Let Johnson's Furniture and Appliances in Marion lend a hand. Stop in or shop online.
As a community, we faced challenges. We've seen that working together as a team, we're stronger. This is Heather Riley, marketing specialist with the Edge Media Group. With over 7 decades of building customer relationships, we've learned a thing or two about teamwork. We're dream builders. Through marketing campaigns designed specifically for unique needs, we help customers grow, building today's ideas into tomorrow's legacies. This is Heather Riley. Come build a legacy with me. Find out how at theedgemediagroup.net.
Princeton Electric Plant Board wishes all the Tigers best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the Cab. We are at the half between Caldwell County and Fort Campbell. Lady Tigers with a 24-8 lead at the half. Getting underway now with the Little Caesars halftime report. Ready to level up your game night? Make Little Caesars your first stop. Their mouth-watering pizza starts at just $6.79, and they'll have your crew cheering before the game even starts. Don't leave without a fan favorite. That's the Crazy Bread Combo. Best of luck this year, Tigers and Lady Tigers from Little Caesars in Princeton. 24-8, Lady Tigers with the lead. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar, and Tori Hammett here with you on the call tonight. Nikki, the new ladies color analyst for us all season long, and then Tori, the winner of the radio auction, broadcaster for a day, and hot and heavy bidding on that, Tori, all night long. We were on the edge of our seats to see who was going to pull that down. You were able to come away with it and decided you wanted to do a basketball game because something near and dear to you is happening a little bit later this month, the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Tori, tell us a little bit about this year's lineup in that Classic and who all's coming to town.
Yeah, so it is coming quick. It jumps on us before we know it. So December 27th to 28th, West Kentucky Hoops Classic, hosted here by Caldwell County. We're in the girls game now. I'll start with the girls, but like Friday morning, 11 a.m., Mayfield, Kentucky will play Carlisle, Kentucky. And at 2 p.m., there'll be a boys game in between that. At 2 p.m., the South Panola, Mississippi girls will play the Caldwell County girls, which I think is kind of neat to play. We don't typically have a non-Kentucky team in the ladies part of this, so it's neat to have the South Panola girls come up. They wanted to come last year. We just couldn't make it work. It was a late ad to add their boys. So we committed to them to let the boys and the girls come. So looking forward to South Panola and Caldwell playing at 2 o'clock on Friday. And then Saturday they play at 11 a.m. South Panola will play Mayfield, and then Caldwell County will play Carlisle at 2 p.m. So that's the two matchups for the ladies each day. It's neat this year because we got a Saturday. Typically we're not ever on a weekend. We're always a Monday, Tuesday, or a Thursday, Friday, which some people just can't get off, and that's understandable. But this year we've got a Saturday date as well, which is kind of cool because there'll be opportunity for anybody that wants to come. In most cases, that maybe be off for the weekend, so that's good. But we've got 7 states represented this year, so that's kind of typical of what we have. Anywhere from 6 to 8, but 7 states represented, and primarily all throughout the South. We do have Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois. Arkansas, Little Rock Christian, Arkansas, which they're going to be real good. They got the number 24 player in the nation, 6'5" guard J.J. Andrews. So they're going to be tough. They're going to play a couple big matchups. They're going to play Pinson Valley, which Pinson Valley, Alabama, it seems like they come every year. And I take them every year because they're so much fun to watch. They're some of our best games. Man, they're athletic, and they do a ton. Coach Barber does a ton with that team every year. So looking forward to that. So they'll be a problem for Little Rock Christian, probably just in scrappiness alone. Then of course South Panola, Mississippi boys, East Coweta, Georgia. It's our second Georgia school to bring in. The first year is when we had the polar Arctic freeze. So we only got to see them a little bit of time. But East Coweta's coming in. Bowling Green out of Kentucky. So we're real fired up about that. Coach Sherrill connection to Caldwell County coming back, giving us an opportunity. I think they're, 8, 9, or 10 in the state of Kentucky. So they're going to be fun to watch and give us a little local Kentucky flavor to go along with our Caldwell County Tigers as well. Shades Valley, Alabama, and Pinson Valley, Alabama. So we got 2 teams coming out of Alabama, which it's kind of neat through the history. Every couple years we'll have a team actually contact us because instead of me having to go recruit and try to solicit teams, word of mouth kind of comes around. So when Shades Valley contacted me, I called Coach Barber at Pinson Valley and said, hey, what do you know about them? And he said, coaching friend of mine, it'd be good for him to have an opportunity to get out. Kind of probably a mid-level high school team, 6A, coming up here. So they're gonna step in and play. I actually think Caldwell is going to play. Let's see, Caldwell's playing Heritage Christian Academy on day 1, and then Caldwell is playing Shades Valley. Yeah, Shades Valley, Alabama. So I got with Coach Chuck. We looked at a few of the teams that were coming, and and look like the Shades Valley, Alabama is going to be probably a tough game for us. So, but it's good. I've said every year, it never fails. It's some of the best games we play all year long as Caldwell County.
Right.
I guess because they just think, oh my goodness,
we're going to pick it up.
We're going to have to pick it up.
Right.
So I think that we got to inspire them to produce that every night. But that's a good little start. We can talk a little more, but
Tori,
looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to that, as we do every year, and we're going to get more in depth as the night goes along. You're going to stay with us on the boys' game, so we'll have Ken up here and talk to you a little bit about that as well. We are at the half. This is a Little Caesars halftime report. Caldwell County leads 24-8 here at halftime. Time now for the stats of the first half, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. With first half stats, I'll turn it over to Nikki Dunbar.
Dennis, we had start out with Fort Campbell here. The Bell girl, number 2, she had a basket for 2 points. The Puckett girl had a 3-pointer, and the Raja girl had a 3-pointer to give their 8 points. Now they're the only one. There's no really anybody in foul trouble for either team. Raja had 2 fouls. We got one on a Benson and one on Grimsley. So that was kind of where Fort Campbell stands for their 8 points and their fouls for those. Now Caldwell, on the other hand, Tink Clark, she had a 2-point basket and 3. She shot several free throws. She had 3, so that gave her 5 points. Med Thomas had a 3-pointer. She's the only one that's got the most fouls. She's got 2 fouls on her. And then Grace Watson had 2 baskets for 4 points. The Shearer girl had a basket for 2 points, and Akins has got 2 baskets for 2 points each, so she's got 4 and a 3, so she's got the most points so far of the game. And then we got the Williams girl with the basket and Jade Alexander with the basket. Let's see, Shearer has got 1 foul. Akins has got a foul. Williams and Alexander all have 1 foul each on them, Dennis. So that's pretty much where our stats are at from what we got with 24-8 score. So.
And that's pretty good, Nikki, but considering how physical that game was, to not have anybody with more than 2 fouls and only 1 player with that. So a good thing for Caldwell County. It means they can attack that Fort Campbell squad with a lot of pressure defense. Caldwell County opened up with some 2-2-1 3-quarter court pressure to start the game. Got a lot of steals out of that. So Caldwell County looking like they're in a good spot right now as we wind down the halftime clock and wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report. Are you ready for a game night? Make Little Caesars your first stop. They have pizza starting at just $6.79. And Nikki, you and I go back a long way. We know a little bit about pizza back in our day. As those folks that know Nikki and myself, Nikki was my boss at a local pizza establishment a few moons ago, Nikki.
It's been a moon or 2, I can say that, Dennis. I tell you, that was back when we were both younger. But we had some fun times back in those days.
A lot of fun times at that one.
Still wish that old Pizza Hut was still there where it was at, So.
Back in action here in the second half. Fort Campbell with the first possession. They drive left side lane, shot no good. Rebound to Clark. Clark looks up the court, lob over to Akins. Akins on the wing, gives it back up to Tink Clark. Starters back on the floor for Caldwell County. Med Thomas with the basketball into the corner to McCoy. McCoy patient, looked for the shot, didn't take it. Out it goes. That one's deflected into the backcourt off of Fort Campbell. It'll stay Caldwell County basketball. Just underway here in the second half, 24-8. Caldwell County with the big lead in this one. Of course, Caldwell County playing without Nyla Sykes for the season. Also at tonight, leading scorer Briley Butts out for a week to 10 days, along with Kadaria Thompson, who will be back with the Lady Tigers hopefully next week. That 3 from the wing by Tink Clark pushes Caldwell County's lead out to 27-8. Backcourt pressure, McCoy on Benson. Benson dribbles it across, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Grimsley. Grimsley working against Clark. Drives baseline, puts a wild shot up underneath. Loose ball on the floor. McCoy hits the deck, gets tied up, but the possession arrow will give it to the Lady Tigers. Nikki, and Tori, that's been something that Fort Campbell's done a lot tonight. They have good penetrating guards, but they get too far under, and they've had at least half a dozen shots go up underneath the rim or underneath the backboard.
Yeah. It's just hard to shoot that ball from behind the backboard, that's for sure, and they're just getting herself underneath too far. So
3 by Thomas, no good. Fort Campbell with the rebound, back the other way. Grimsley out to Raj, to Benson. Benson's 3 is no good. Chased down in the corner by Clark. Caldwell County with numbers. Outlet pass up to Thomas. Thomas misses the bunny. Rebound to McCoy. McCoy misses. Thomas gets it back. Left-hand shot underneath, no good. Caldwell County with 3 great looks on the left side of the basket. Couldn't get any of them to drop. Fort Campbell gets the rebound and gets fouled on the play. First foul on the Lady Tigers. That one was on Williams, her second foul of the night. Benson dribbles up the court. She has McCoy on her. Caldwell County man-to-man defensively. They played zone the entirety of the first half. Drive, no good. Davini Williams strong on the rebound again. Ball's knocked out of her hands. Williams was guarded very closely. I think she tried to clear, as all the players are taught, Nikki and Tori, you want to keep that ball up high and turn.
Yeah.
And I think 21 caught a little bit of a graze of an elbow, but all the legal play is the official stopped play to look at her. It looks like she's okay, and Caldwell County back up the court with it with Clark. 2-3 zone by Fort Campbell. McCoy drives off the glass, and good high off the glass too.
Yeah, that's a good move right there. Power
Great
move.
shot.
Good shot.
A.J. McCoy, the freshman. Caldwell County putting a lot of youth on the floor tonight. Steal at midcourt by Akins. Up it goes to Thomas. Thomas didn't make the catch and carried the basketball.
The only advantage of letting them play, Dennis, is that this game goes pretty quick. It just no less fouls you've got, so this game's moving right on.
Caldwell County with the turnover and a familiar look from last season with Coach Thomas up in the press box. A drive and a bucket. I think that was, I want to say it was number 10. Number 10,
Yeah,
Benson.
That's another good move right there.
Back the other way on a good move. You're right. Tori, count the basket. And Med Thomas will step to the line. Substitution for Fort Campbell. That's number 21, Newingham, that caught the elbow earlier coming out of the ball game. Puckett into the ball game for her. Thomas to the line. Goodwin Insurance free throw to cap off the old-fashioned three-point play. No good. Rolls off the side of the rim. Out of bounds it goes, and it's going to be Fort Campbell basketball. 5:15 to play in the third. 31-10. Caldwell County with the big lead. Grimsley on the drive. Williams steps out, knocks the ball out of bounds. Good job by Williams. She had to fight off a screen underneath, worked her way around it. Got a hand on it, actually knocked it off of the Fort Campbell player. And it's going to be Caldwell County basketball as Watson comes into the ball game. Clark's going to come out. Clark not 100% tonight. Has a little bit of an injury. Caldwell County brings the ball back up the court with Clark out. Akins moves to the point, facing that 2-3 zone. Swing pass left side to Thomas. Thomas back to Akins to Thomas. Thomas thought about the three. Good stutter step move, takes it in. Cut off on the baseline. Caldwell has to work it back out. Inside, Davini Williams, turnaround jumper, no good. Watson underneath with the rebound, goes up strong and gets fouled. Nikki, I'll get your opinion on this. Grace Watson, if we were charting the rebound stats, I think she would be close to the lead tonight for the leading rebounder.
Yeah,
she has worked the boards well tonight.
Yeah, she has.
At the line, Grace Clark off the back of the rim. She'll get another try with 4:46 left to play in the third quarter. Good crowd starting together here. We've got the pep band tonight, adding some flavor to the night. That one off the rim, no good. Akins got a hand on the pass up the court, knocks it out of bounds. A little advice from Coach Thomas to Kyra, said you better be watching it. Almost got a drink and probably a pair of glasses.
The Cowers played enough ball. She ought to keep her eyes on that ball.
Fort Campbell basketball out of bounds underneath as it goes off of Watson. Lady Falcons look to get it in to somebody. They do. They find an open player, and that is number 3, Morgan Puckett with the basket just inside the left elbow. Grace Watson back the other way for Caldwell County. Cut off on the baseline, drive back out. Akins for 3, and it's good. Morgan Akins, we talked about it in the pregame, Nikki. She has a great shot from the outside. That's her second or third 3 of the night.
2 for her tonight, 2 threes for her tonight.
34-12 the score. Foul in the lane against Caldwell County. That one going on number 11 for Caldwell, Grace Watson. Her first. 2 fouls on each team here in the quarter. Bradley had the ball, gives it up to Benson. Benson drives between a couple of players, loses the control of it. Picked up by Watson, and it's Caldwell County back the other way halfway through the third. To Thomas for 3, no good. Caldwell County battling on the rebound. Watson took it away from her own player, McCoy, and also 2 Fort Campbell players, but whistles blow underneath. Tie-up they're going to call with Fort Campbell getting a hand in on it. They'll have the possession arrow. Caldwell County man-to-man full court pressure. David Williams guarding the inbound. Fort Campbell gets it in. It is Grimsley up the sideline. Goes out of bounds off a Lady Tiger. Lady Falcons will retain possession just into the backcourt. And we had a timeout called on the floor by Fort Campbell. Timeouts this season brought to you by U-Ride. U-Ride, a quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison for an appointment. U-Ride, your used car dealer before, during, and after the sale. 34-12 Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Lauren Brandon, and I'm proud to have served in this community for 45 years. As a bank that's been part of the Princeton community for over 139 years, we've seen many changes. As we celebrate First Southern's first 40 years as an organization, we know any achievements we have had are because of the customers we have worked alongside. We look forward to spending the next 40 years and beyond serving you. For more information, visit fsmb.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kentucky Fried Chicken wants to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Back to the Cab, where Caldwell County leads this one 34-12 over Fort Campbell. 3:45 to play in the third quarter. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar, Tori Hammett with you on the call tonight. Guys, Caldwell County putting up some pretty good numbers so far, especially with those 3 starters out of the lineup.
Yeah, they look pretty strong. Definitely the more physical team. Got to be out rebounding by several, double digits, I'd guess.
Inbounds it comes to Fort Campbell's Puckett. Puckett has it knocked away on her pass. Gobin knocked it into the backcourt. Now gets a hand on the ball as Gobin applying some great defense. It's going to get called for the body bump on Bradley at half court. The 8th graders have made a great showing for themselves tonight, though. For Caldwell County, Shearer and Gobin still in the backcourt, but giving up on another turnover. And foul underneath on the floor. That one on 11, Grace Watson, her second of the quarter. 4 fouls on the Lady Tigers, so Fort Campbell will shoot 2 the rest of the quarter. 3:25 still left in the second, or excuse me, in the third. Gobin knocks it out of bounds as Fort Campbell tried to take it across the lane on the inbounds. Gobin, a tall 8th grader with a great outside shot. Then Shearer has shown what she could do on the boards. And she had a big second quarter. And the toddler gets loose from a mom on the floor, runs up the side of the court. They get her off and out of harm's way. A drive, a bucket, and a foul as Kendall Bradley puts it in from the left side. She'll step to the free throw line to try to cap off a 3-point play for Fort Campbell. Leads at 20. Caldwell County is led by 22 in this one. 34-14. Into the ball game, Banoshka Thomas and Alea Shearer. McCoy, Davany Williams comes out of the ball game with some instruction from Coach Thomas. Bradley at the stripe. Shot up, no good. Strong on the rebound. Shearer, we talked about how good she was on the boards in the second quarter, comes right in, gets the rebound on the missed free throw. Gobin retrieves the pass, throws it underneath to Watson. Watson circles around, off the glass and in. Great job, Grace Watson, realizing where she was on the court, just circled around her defender. Nice Farmers Bank shot to put it in and get Caldwell County's lead back out to 22. Benson to Grimsley. Grimsley wants to go off a pick from Bradley, instead comes back to the right side. That one tied up. Watson on the floor with it, trying to find somebody to get it to, and does, amazingly. Finds Benoshka Thomas. Thomas pass a little bit wild, gets tipped around. Akins comes up with it to Watson. Thomas all alone underneath, but the pass tipped away from Gobin. Fort Campbell back the other way. Gobin tried to save it in, but it was lying on the inbound line, and it will be Fort Campbell basketball. This one moving up and down faster than a soccer game trying to call this one, guys. They are getting up and down the court.
They are.
Puckett looking to inbound. That one tipped by Med Thomas. Team Clark's going to check back in and maybe settle things down just a hair. Morgan Akins comes out of the ball game. Puckett again looking to get somebody in. Ball goes all the way out to the top of the key before Fort Campbell retrieves it. Underneath, shot blocked.
Good block, good block.
Team Clark tried to take off up the court with it, and she gets fouled on the play. Akins, a quick rest and then right back into the ball game. Benoshka Thomas is going to come out. Caldwell County with Gobin, Clark, Akins, Shearer, and Thomas on the floor right now with 2 minutes and some change left in the third quarter. Underneath it goes. Thomas, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound underneath, up and in. I think that was Akins that put that back in.
Yeah, it was.
Crossover dribble up the court, but knocked away. Caldwell County with numbers again. Med Thomas misses the layup. Rebound for Campbell and a foul by Gobin on the rebound. I got a feeling Med is going to come out with this one, and does, as McCoy will come in. She'll have to shoot the first free throw. As we said, 5 fouls, the new rule that started last year. 5 fouls in the quarter triggers the 2 shots the rest of the way. Not a fan of that, Nikki or Tori. I think it takes away a lot of strategy with the 1-and-1 later in the game, but it is what it is, and now 2 foul shots for Fort Campbell.
Yeah, I said last year, I think that's a terrible, terrible change of rules. The 1-and-1 is so critical, and it applies so much more pressure to someone coming down the end of a game. You got to go out there and hit the front end of one. That's a huge part of basketball. I'm really surprised they changed that.
Fort Campbell misses 2 free throws. Akins with the rebound into the corner. Clark with the lob, almost goes in. I think she was looking to get it across the court. Now back to Clark. Clark, top of the key. Akins for 3 off the front of the rim. Clark, Euro step inside, gets it to Shearer. Shearer misses the turnaround, goes in, fights for her own rebound. Wants to go back up with it, does. That one no good. Shearer right back into the battle on the floor.
You really thought there would have been a foul on that one, but then it's out.
Tonight, I don't think I would, Nikki, because
they're letting it go. They're
letting them go.
Which is kind of working in our favor because we're real physical. So we're getting the better end of that deal.
I did notice 2 8th graders on the floor trying to get that loose ball. You love to see that play.
Yeah, that youth is going to be good for them for years to come.
Akins 3, in and out. Rebound, Gobin off the glass, high and in.
Good rebound right there.
Lily Gobin gets the bucket, 40-14. Raj with the outlet pass and the bump underneath. Shearer's going to get called for the foul. It was a bad angle by Raj, but she's going to get bailed out with the blocking foul called on Caldwell County Shearer. 40-14. Under a minute to play in the third. Free throw, no good.
Wonder what kind of game analysis we get over there in that bottom corner of them bleachers over there with Cookahiko, Blackburn, and Cash. What would that be like if they were mic'd up right now?
We need to get the sideline mic one time. And
yeah, somebody go over and personally interview them.
I'd venture to say they're probably not even talking basketball, Troy.
No, they're not right now. They're not right now. We'll get them going, though, here in a little bit. They'll start telling the refs how to get things done.
Free throw no good by Fort Campbell. Caldwell County back on offense. Akins working against the zone. Drop pass down to McCoy. McCoy misses a shot, comes back in to try to get her own rebound. And I think commits the foul. It's going to send Fort Campbell back to the line. Part of that 5 fouls in a quarter, they're going to get 2 shots. And that went into effect. I think there was like 3:15, 3:20 on the clock when Fort Campbell got into the bonus.
Who do you call that one on, Dennis?
That one is on number 14 for Caldwell County. That is A.J. McCoy. Audrey, but goes by A.J. Free throw good for Raj. Rosella Raj will get another free throw. Clark and Gobin out of the ball game. Second free throw no good. Jada Alexander in along with Bella Hawkins wearing number 31. A foul called on Raj as Akins tried to bring it up the court. Akins was double teamed. Raj, though, commits the hack across the arm.
That's 3 on her.
Akins against pressure, tries to dribble between it, has the ball knocked away. Raj picks it up and in. Good defensive play by Fort Campbell. Akins trying to find some help, now dribbles across the court, beats the press, takes it all the way up, misses the layup. Rebound underneath by Alexander. Out it goes to Thomas. Thomas on the drive, has the shot blocked. Benson picked it up, Raj with it. Now outlet pass to Grimsley. Grimsley misses the bunny. Layup over the back is going to get called, I'm sure, on Sanaya Bell. Quick little run there by Fort Campbell. Could have been bigger had they made that last layup. But 47-14, under a second to play. Lady Falcons will put it in play. I thought they were going to call the foul. They're going to say that was off of Caldwell County instead of an over-the-back call on Fort Campbell.
Yeah, I think they missed that one.
Lady Falcons get it in. Raj gets the 3 away. Good if it goes, and it does not. We've played 3 at the Cab. It's the Lady Tigers 40, Lady Falcons 17. Back in 1 minute.
Let's mingle and jingle in Cadiz. This 2-day shopping extravaganza is November 15th and 16th and continues to grow each year. The first 200 people will receive Love Local goodie bags filled with great swag, coupons, and more. Thanks to presenting sponsor FNB Bank, teaming up with the Trigg County Chamber of Commerce and WKDZ WHVO to sponsor the event. Be sure to register at any participating location for a chance to win a $250 grand prize. Mingle and jingle till you drop November 15th and 16th in Cadiz, Kentucky.
When we say
Classic hits,
we mean listen to WPKY worldwide at
WPKYonline.com. WPKY.
Pennyroyal Hospice wants to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Back to the Cab. Fourth quarter underway. Fourth quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors. Everything a home should be. And on the inbounds play, Fort Campbell scores. Benson with the bucket for Fort Campbell as they try to battle back in this one late. Med Thomas with the basketball out to Akins. Akins is going to pull it out. 1-3-1 being played by Fort Campbell. A 3 is good. Med Thomas.
Good shot.
Finds the stroke. And an official timeout as they have a injury. Number 3 limping up the court. They're going to check on her for Fort Campbell. Some scores around the area. Crittenden County leads Trigg in the second quarter in the girls' action 20-10. Murray boys lead UHA 22-14 after 1. Lion girls lead Livingston, or Lion leads girls lead Livingston 17-16 after one. And Crittenden County's girls lead Trigg County 28-17 at the half. For Campbell to put it in play as far down the sideline as you can get in front of Caldwell County's bench. Raj with the basketball. Caldwell County with pressure in the backcourt. Bella Hawkins man-to-man on Raj. Raj gets it back in, wants to go baseline, throws it up. Wild shot again right underneath that bucket, Nikki.
Yeah, they've done that all night, just trying to get back, just too far under the basket.
Grace Watson has it knocked away, dives for the loose ball, and I think Grace catches a tennis shoe across the face, gets back up. Just hectic play and not hardly anything at all being called. When it's wild on both ends, I think they're figuring it's going to be equal to both teams, and they're not calling very much at all. Thomas to get a hand on that one.
It's pretty close to a little football over there. She got tripped, jumped over, and bounced off the floor. So
rumbling, bumbling, fumbling coming up the court.
Exactly.
Putting it inbounds is going to be Puckett. Thomas on her on the sideline right in front of Fort Campbell's bench to Raj. Raj, nice crossover dribble. Shot up, no good. Rebound underneath by Akins, who's done a very good job out of that guard position on the boards tonight. McCoy with the basketball, pulls it back out at half court. Caldwell County trying to slow it down a little bit. Fort Campbell pushing the issue here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers lead 43-19. Akins thought about the jumper just inside the three-point line. Instead comes out to Thomas. Thomas underneath. McCoy loses the handle. Finally gets it back out to Hawkins. Hawkins off the glass, too strong. Tap on the rebound to Watson. Watson up, no good. Hawkins goes up and gets tied up. Possession arrow stays with Caldwell County. A great heads-up play by Morgan Akins on that one. Ball was loose. She tapped it over instead of trying to go for a rebound right in front of a Fort Campbell player. Akins to Hawkins. Hawkins lazy, held the ball out in front of her, knocked away by Fort Campbell. Another tie-up as Sanaya Crawford got a hand on it. Possession arrow will change it over to the Lady Falcons. Just over 6 to play in the ball game. Caldwell County with a comfortable lead, looking to go 2-1 on the season. Crawford dribbled it on the sideline. Good defense by Grace Watson. Checking into the ball game first time tonight for Caldwell County. Paisley Hooks, the freshman. She wears number 4. First action tonight for the freshman. Akins dribbles it across half court, goes right side, gives it up to Hooks. Hooks, left hand around the top of the key. Pass into Hawkins, too strong. Able to pick it back up is Hooks. Fort Campbell jumped the pass, but Thomas able to get it back. Thomas to Akins. Fort Campbell matching up out of the zone. Pass underneath, picked off by a very tall Raj. But her pass taken right back away by Hawkins. 5:30 to play in the ball game. Akins wide open on the far side. 3 on the way, and it's good. Ooh. And the foul. And maybe a little extra added to that foul.
She did a little bit of a somersault trip, turned over there, didn't she?
Akins with a chance at a rare 4-point play if she can convert this Goodwin Insurance free throw. 46-19. Akins free throw is in the air and it finds net.
That's nice.
47-19, excuse me. Still 5.5 to play in this one. As Caldwell County will have back-to-back wins after the season opening loss to Crittenden County. Akins still in the backcourt, left-hand shot off the glass and good. That was a very tough shot with a lot of pressure. Rosella Raj back the other way, goes up, puts it in herself off the glass. Akins now back the other way, dribbling through pressure, and Coach Thomas wants a U-Ride timeout. It's a full timeout with 5:09 to play. Tigers up 49-21, back in 1 minute.
Stay safe on the road while keeping your vehicle in top shape while enjoying a smoother, quieter ride. Ensure fuel efficiency by trusting the tire experts at Trice Hughes. Stocking leading brands like Michelin, Goodyear, Firestone, and Bridgestone ensures quality and longevity. Plus, enjoy no-cost tire rotations with every service appointment for the life of your tires. Discover the Trice Hughes difference in Princeton or find them at tricehughesgm.com. At Trice Hughes, they're more than just tires.
Got a news tip, community event, info, or picture to share? Text us at 270-963-9038. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Kay's Kitchen wants to wish the Tigers and Lady Tigers best of luck this year.
Coming down the stretch here in the fourth quarter, 5:09 to play. Caldwell County ahead of Fort Campbell in girls action, 49-21. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar, and Tori Hammett with you on the call here tonight. Tori's going to hang around with us in the boys game as well when Ken sits in during the boys action. Tori, the winner of the radio auction on WPKY a little bit earlier in the year, and has picked tonight's game to sit in with us. We're going to talk a lot about the West Kentucky Hoops Classic over the course of this evening. That one coming up. Tori, the dates again, 27th and 28th, right? Of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. And checking on his mic as Caldwell County gets a steal with Gobin. 51-21, biggest lead of the night for Caldwell County. Out it comes Fort Campbell. Caldwell County back in the 2-3 zone or 3-2 zone, depending on how deep they bring the middle player out. Gobin with the steal, takes it, goes up. That one knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go off of Gobin. Benoshka Thomas back into the ball game. They're going to say it's Caldwell County basketball. We'll take that break. I thought she blocked that one off the leg of Gobin on the layup attempt. 30-point lead for Caldwell County with 4.5 to play. Taking the inbounds was Jada Alexander to Gobin. Now it's McCoy, lob pass across the lane, almost picked off. Thomas able to go back and get it. Now tipped again as McCoy goes to get it, goes to the rim. Layup is no good, and an offensive foul. Did they call that on the screen, Nikki, or did they call it? I don't think it was on McCoy.
Yeah. 42, yeah, it looked like it was.
Yeah. 42 is going to be on Jada Alexander.
Yeah.
I don't think Coach Thomas really agreed with that one, but it's easier to disagree with a call when you're up 30.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bringing it up.
We've kind of found some open looks. Sometimes I think it seems like maybe one pass too many. You know, you want to say always make one more pass, but we've passed some good looks. Let it fly.
Out of bounds, the ball goes. You ride. Timeout on the court with 4:05 to play in this one. Caldwell by 30, back in 30 seconds.
You only turn 130 once, and Fredonia Valley Bank is pulling out all the stops. This remarkable journey is a testament to the community and the cherished customers, so they are shouting out a huge thank you. And what better way to show gratitude than with monthly giveaways? Stay in the loop for your chance to grab some amazing prizes. Stay tuned with us. Follow Fredonia Valley Bank on Facebook and Instagram, or pop into either location for a visit. Here's to winning and celebrating together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fortner Gas wants to wish the Tigers best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the cab. 4:05 to play in this one. Caldwell County up by 30. And Tori, I was looking a while ago. Want to make sure the dates on that West Kentucky Hoops Classic coming up the 27th and 28th of December. Okay. You got his headphones on.
No.
All right, if he's going to win these auctions, Nikki, we're going to have to talk to him. Tori, we were just talking to you a little bit about if you're going to win these auctions, you got to keep the headset on.
I know. I got to keep it going. I had the mute button on too. I'm ready. I'm back.
I think he was texting Cookie Eco something over there.
Yeah, I was. He's talking about Notre Dame. I'm telling him how they don't deserve to be in a playoff, being independent.
Tori.
We got to have a better schedule than they.
Well, you just lost your next game, man.
Man,
I'm a Notre Dame fan.
Are you really?
Yes,
Goodness
I love Notre
gracious,
Dame.
Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame football.
Yeah. They're going to get their chance.
Well,
we'll see how they do.
It was nice doing this much of the game with you, Tori.
Yeah, I appreciate that. he was telling me I should promote Notre Dame over here on the radio tonight. I'm like, I ain't going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think I do enough of that with Ken during football season.
There you go.
Both of y'all going to shoot me because I'm hauling for Texas, man. That's just,
no.
Yeah, Arch Manning, they should be letting him play,
Yeah,
so.
I felt like they should have put him in the other night when they were kind of stagnant.
Yeah.
He brings that element to be able to move the ball on his feet too.
Yeah.
So
yours has just not been the same since he got hurt. I mean,
he had.
Caldwell calls off the press. They'll back into the 3-2 zone. Fort Campbell works it around right side. Benson wants to drive baseline.
We're still in football mode, Dennis. We can't get out.
Dribbles on the baseline.
I know.
Tori just wanted to verify the dates of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic as the 27th and 28th, correct?
December 27th and 28th. Friday and Saturday.
What's the price to get in on that?
I think it's $10 per day or $15 for a 2-day pass. And then, of course, some of the sponsorships I'd like to try to mention tonight. You can get some free passes through some sponsorships for the fundraiser that is for Caldwell County athletics. So we can mention a little bit about that too.
Okay.
But it's not too much for all the basketball you get, for sure.
Oh, absolutely not. As Gobin, the 8th grader, puts in a little 8-foot jump shot off the glass, a Farmers Bank shot. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, your home of the Tiger debit card, the card that always gives back to the youth of Caldwell County.
We always let all Caldwell County students get in free too, both days. So that's a nice benefit.
Oh, that is awesome. I know they implemented that at the regular season games, but to have it for that is big.
Yeah.
Fort Campbell back the other way as Caldwell County has the 32-point lead. Whistle blows. We'll see which way they go with this one. Tori, talk about a couple of those sponsors as we have a little break in the action as Aaliyah Shearer comes in.
Yeah, so the tournament title sponsors have been First Southern National Bank. We're thankful for them being a part. Of course, Goodwin Insurance Agency, Inc. We appreciate them being a part. This year we've got a different sponsorship than title. It's kind of in between. We call the tournament partner sponsorship, and that's Williams, Fawn and Associates. Is that the National Guard is also serving in that role as a tournament partner. And then we have a handful of MVP sponsors I'll share a little bit later on. We're all, of course, still searching and looking for those. A lot of the kids have reached out to some different businesses and trying to get them to join in, and most of them will. It's one of the things a lot of people wait till that last couple of weeks to get on the list, but we're looking forward to it. I'll mention MVPs here in just a little bit.
Okay. Ball goes out of bounds on Fort Campbell's end with 1:43 left to play. They put it into Raj, fires a three, no good. Aaliyah Shearer with another rebound tonight. Great night on the boards for Aaliyah Shearer. Pass underneath, gets away from Caldwell County. It'll be a turnover. Lady Tigers still with 1.5 minutes to play. Union County boys standing at the corner. Caldwell County boys still in the locker room. That's the nightcap action tonight. That's going to be a good one. Of course, Union County made a big run getting to the finals of the state football championship. So I don't know how many football players they'll have in action tonight or up to speed on that. Timeout on the floor. That's a full timeout. Tigers by 32, back in 1 minute.
Adventure just got better at West Kentucky ATVs.
We're moved to our new location on Highway 62 West in Princeton, just a mile past Walmart, with a trusted lineup of pre-owned ATVs and a new range of parts, accessories, and services. We're ready to enhance your riding experience.
Gear up for your next outdoor journey with the people who know adventure. Keep watching for new inventory and stay updated on Facebook.
West Kentucky ATVs, here to power your journey. Ready, set, ride!
Okay, Rudolph, full power.
Santa sleigh stops are making their way across our community. Don't miss a chance to shop local and save in the Big Deal store. While supplies last, you get your big deal today from Todd's Jewelry and Repair.
We still doing the gifts today?
Shop local and save local with Santa's sleigh stops.
Visit our website and start saving now on the Big Deals page.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
Welcome back to the Cab with 1:25 left to play in the ballgame. Caldwell County up 53-21 over the Lady Falcons of Fort Campbell. Shot by Fort Campbell is a three. Good by Benson. Did they call that a 2 on the board?
That's 24.
No, it's 24. That's good. McCoy, baseline drive, hands off to Shearer. Shearer off the glass, no good. Raj with another rebound. Outlet pass up to Grimsley. Grimsley back to Raj, fires the three from the wing off the side of the rim. Shearer with another rebound, has to be close to double-digit rebounds tonight. Alea Shearer, the 8th grader. Ball knocked loose at half court. Shearer fighting for it. Fort Campbell comes up with it. Grimsley off the glass, too hard. Jim, really loud. Fort Campbell fans are into it no matter what the score is. Rebound, Fort Campbell up, no good. All 10 players within about 5 feet of each other underneath the basket, Nicky.
And they have not quit playing hard, even by being down as much as they are, Dennis. It's, either side. I mean, just, even with us being that much up and them two, they've just been going at it all night long.
Fort Campbell battling, you're right, down 53-24. Shot up, no good. Benoshka Thomas strong on the rebound. She'll bring it up the court. Find McCoy. McCoy across half court, bounce pass to Hooks, back to McCoy. McCoy
nice.
Off the glass and good. Farmer's bank shot. A.J. McCoy, 55-24. 5 seconds left. Fort Campbell fires a long three, way hard off the board. And McCoy's going to hold on to this one. Caldwell County Lady Tigers, 55-24 winners over Fort Campbell Lady Falcons. We'll take a break and come back and get started with the postgame report coming your way in just 1 minute.
At Trilogy Performance Sports, they believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training. Their staff members are actively enriching the lives of their members and creating a community of like-minded people. And getting you in shape is their #1 goal. They have everything you need: knowledge, experience, and equipment. They find out what's important to you and design a customized plan that fits your needs. Learn more at trilogyperformancesports.com.
Got a news tip, community event, info, or picture to share? Text us at 270-963-9038. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
You Ride hopes you'll ride with the Tigers and Lady Tigers all season.
Back to the Cab as the Lady Tigers pick up their second win of the season, now 2-1 on the year, as they beat Fort Campbell tonight 55-24 without 3 starters in the lineup. Good showing tonight by the Lady Tigers in what was most of the game a very hectic paced game. Dennis Stevens, Nikki Dunbar on the call with you tonight, along with Tori Hammett, the winner of the radio auction via Broadcaster for a Day bid this past summer. So Tori, glad you could join us. Nikki figuring up the stats. We'll have those accurate stats of the ball game in just a minute. Right now, we're kicking off the Trilogy post-game report. Trilogy provides top-of-the-line equipment and a vast array of classes, as well as an open gym. They have a family-friendly environment that focuses on achieving your sports performance and fitness goals. Cheering on the Tigers, Trilogy wishes you the best of luck this season. Get in the game and feel great at Trilogy Performance Sports. On the floor warming up, Caldwell County and Union County getting set for the nightcap. Coach Chuck Mitchell will have the guys in action here in just a little bit, just about 19 minutes before we tip that one off. And Nikki, when you're ready with those stats, you just holler and we'll get those stats in. Tori is eating his popcorn and enjoying the game. We've got Ken Parker here behind us, who'll be setting in with us in just a little bit, but a big game for Caldwell County. I love the play of the 8th graders tonight, Gobin and Shearer. We'll talk to Coach Thomas with the joint barbecue coaches interview coming up here in just a minute. Nick, if you're ready, we'll have those stats. Stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a 4th-generation family business. Ackridge has been providing quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. Good luck this year, Tigers and Lady Tigers from Ackridge Farm Supply. For those Ackridge stats, here's Nikki Dunbar.
Dennis, for the most points tonight was Morgan Akins led with 16 points. We had Tink Clark with 8, Med Thomas with 8, Grace Watson had 6, and A.J. McCoy had 4, and Williams and Alexander had 2 each for the total of 55 points for Caldwell. Fort Campbell, 2 points for Grimsley. Total of 7 for Savannah Bell, 7 for Morgan Pruitt, 7 for Raja, and that was a total of 24 points total. Wasn't much free throw shooting in the second half at all. Matter of fact, there was just 1 point on each. Morgan Akins had 1 free throw for 1 point, and Raja had 1. That was all in the second point. To be as quick and moving as fast as ball game, they just let them play tonight, Dennis. So,
Nikki, I think they really had to. This was a game. You had a young team in Fort Campbell. You've got a young team in Caldwell County right now with the starters out, the upperclassmen starters out for the Lady Tigers. So this game, there was a lot of physical play, a lot of scratching and clawing for the ball. And the referees, I think, did a great job letting them play to an extent. If it was an obvious foul or affected the shot, I think they called the whistle when they needed to. But as far as going for loose balls, they let them fight it out, and whoever was the toughest came up with the loose ball.
Right. We've got a good crowd here tonight. For the first game was several here. And it looks like the second game we're going to have a pretty good crowd. So this Union County game ought to be good. So
we're going to be joined now by Coach Thomas in the joint post-game interview. Feel the heat of the game with Tiger coaches. Brought to you by the Joint Barbecue. Visit the Joint Barbecue online at jointbbqwky.com. Remember, life's sweeter when you're at the Joint. Joined now by Coach Melissa Thomas. And Coach, this one never in doubt, but it was a hectic-paced game tonight.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what our shooting percentage was, but it had to be fairly horrendous. I mean, we struggled to put the ball in the hole. We threw the ball over the backboard a few times. I don't know, Dennis. We lack fluidity on offense, and we've got to just go back to the drawing board in some places there. We just did not. We kind of played at their pace, I felt like, a little bit, and just kind of chaotic, and I didn't like it.
I made the comment in the broadcast, Melissa, that we had a few turnovers where we just didn't look the ball into our hands, and I looked down at you on one of them, and I said that looks like a familiar response last year when you were in the broadcast booth to a play like that.
It's so frustrating, and so as a coach, you got to put your players in the position to be successful, and when balls are bouncing off of our hands out of bounds or off of our chests, or we're hitting the bottom of the rim from point-blank range, it's like, wow, what more can you do? But we got to figure it out. And when you're not shooting well from the field, you got to get more shots in their team. So, honestly, we've been spending a lot of time on our defense because the first game of the season, our defense, I felt like looked so bad. So we're going to have to really change that up the way we're practicing and work on shooting a little bit more in practice, because we got to be able to put the ball in the hole.
I thought it was a good game for Morgan Akins. She tried to pull it out, tried to slow it down at times when she got to the point, but she took some open shots and ended up with a game-high 16 tonight.
I'm so proud of Morgan, and I said that to the team in the locker room. I praised her grit tonight because, Tink is she's battling some issues, and she's not 100%, and so I feel like Morgan tried to take a lot of the ball handling responsibilities on her back willingly. And she did what we needed her to do tonight. She took over the game at times. That 4-point play over there was pretty cool to watch, and to see her be successful is a big deal, especially with Briley out. To be a senior and a leader on the team, that is exactly what I expect from her, and so I'm proud of her. But I'm not surprised by it because that kid's a competitor. She wants to play. She's got a great attitude. She's a leader in practice. And to come out and see her be successful on the court, it warms my heart.
Good senior leadership, but I was also impressed by the 2 8th graders, Gobin and Shearer, especially Shearer on the boards tonight. She had to be near 10 rebounds.
Yeah, and they have no idea what they're doing. And so I threw them in there. The middle school's been the priority for them this week because they have a district tournament on Saturday. And so I threw them in there. They don't even know what they're doing. And they're out there making plays and doing really good things. And that's exciting for our future. And those two kids are going to help us on varsity before this season's over. So we're trying to get them as much experience as we can, especially with all the kids that we have out right now with injury. We need them. And I'm excited about both of those kids. Alea Shearer is a strong presence for us in the middle. She can rebound. She's strong. She's just going to keep getting better and better. And Lily's she's probably one of our best shooters. As soon as she learns the offense well, she's going to be a really good option for us to go to as a backup point guard, and even she's going to play a lot of time on the wing as well.
Coach, the competition gets a little bit tougher on Thursday night. We go to Hopkinsville. We're going to be down. Of course, Nyla is out for the season. Then Briley and Kadaria probably out until next week. So it's going to be tough. What's your thoughts on that game coming up?
Well, we're just going to have to grind it out these next two games, I feel like. We're going to have to continue to just work on us and not worry so much about Hoptown and not worry so much about Muhlenberg on Saturday, and just try to get better regardless of the outcome. We want to get better every time we step out on the court. And I know a little bit about Hoptown, but I'm more worried about Caldwell County Lady Tigers right now. We've got to get better defensively. We've got to be able to get in an offense and have some offensive flow. So we know what we need to work on. So regardless of the opponent, competition's getting a little bit better the next two games. So we're going to have to play a whole lot better to win, but we don't have to play. But my goal is not just to win, but it's to be successful. And for that, that means we need to just get better.
Looking forward to seeing the game on Thursday night. We'll be in Hoptown to cover that, along with our new broadcast partner, Nikki Dunbar. Nikki, any last question for Coach
Yeah,
Thomas?
I've just got one thing, Coach. With a player with the last name Thomas, do they get a lot of extra practice in the driveway at night after games or something like that?
I try not to say a word to any of my kids outside of this gym. I will say Medline is the hardest working kid probably on the team. She's in the gym all the time. She's always bugging me to go to the gym, even when I don't want to go to the gym, which is amazing. But Ashka's the opposite of that. But they do, it's hard coaching your own kids.
Sure,
I wanted to choke Medline out tonight. But she and I have a good relationship, and she allows me to kind of lose control a little bit and not get her feelings hurt, and I appreciate that so much about her. That happened more than once tonight. But she's a good basketball player, and I have all the confidence in the world in her, and it's fun. It's fun just to be here with them, and I'm trying to enjoy that as much as possible.
It's like you're tougher on your own kids than you are the rest of them, or I was when I was coaching mine in softball.
You are. It's not fair.
Right.
It's not fair to them at all, but I know they're going to be better because of it, not just in basketball but in life, because they're going to know that I'm going to expect the best from them. I expect the best from all the girls, and that's just the way it is, and they understand that, and it's just a special time for us and our family, and I don't take that for granted at all.
Coach, thanks for coming up here on the Joint Barbecue post-game report. Appreciate you coming up. Looking forward to talking to you on Thursday night.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Mr. Dunbar, welcome.
I appreciate it.
I know I've been in your seat, and it's a commitment. And it's hard, but it can be a lot of fun too.
Right.
But I appreciate the time that you all put into this.
All right.
We're going to have a good year. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
it. 9 minutes before we tip it off between the Tigers and the Braves, we're going to take a break here on the post-game report. When we come back, we'll switch Nikki out and have Ken Parker set in and start looking at the boys' game coming up in 1 minute.
Happy holidays from Purcell Tire in Princeton. We offer a wide variety of options to keep your vehicle running smooth for all your holiday events. We are now offering our car care package that includes oil and filter change, tire rotation and tread depth check, brakes, battery, belts, and hoses check. Call us today at 270-365-7291. Come see us at 309 U.S. Highway 62 West in Princeton, or visit us online at purcelltire.com.
Feeling under the weather? Visit Princeton Drugstore for quick and easy testing. For only $40, get tested for flu, COVID, or strep. And the pharmacist can write you a prescription on the spot. In about 20 minutes, you can have your diagnosis, prescription, and a school excuse without leaving your car. Why wait at the doctor's office when you can get back to feeling better faster? Come to Princeton Drugs drive-thru today and take the fast lane to recovery. Princeton Drugstore, your quick stop to feeling good again.
La Potosina Mexican Restaurant would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the Cab. Caldwell County Lady Tigers, a big winner tonight over Fort Campbell, 55-24. Getting set now for the boys' action tonight as Caldwell County takes on Union County. We'll get it underway here with the Travis Construction and Concrete pregame show for this one. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. We're joined now by the familiar voice of Ken Parker settling in for the boys' action, along with Tori Hammett on the far end. Tori, the winner of the radio auction to be a broadcaster for a day. And Tori, we've got about 7 minutes before we tip it off between the Tigers and the Braves. Let's talk a little bit more about that big West Kentucky Hoops Classic that's coming up 27th and 28th of December.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's always a good event, and I feel like the community likes it. And I feel like it's nice to see some different kind of ball that you normally see. I mean, we got teams coming in and play in their state with a shot clock, even though we don't. They show up and behave as if they are playing with that shot clock, and that's nice to. I'd like to see teams get up and down the floor and really get with it. We'll have some teams with some size, some teams with some high-quality players I mentioned a minute ago, but if you just tuned in, J.J. Andrews, number 24 player in the nation, coming with Little Rock Christian Academy. So they're going to play Pinson Valley, which a lot of people are familiar with Pinson Valley, Alabama, because they've been here some, so that's going to be a high-energy game. And then they're going to play Bowling Green, Kentucky. Coach G.G. Sherrill coming back to Caldwell County for that connection.
That'll be big.
So that's going to be two really good games. And that actually is going to close out the night on day 2, Saturday night. Well, so everybody should stay for that because Caldwell boys are playing Shades Valley, Alabama right before that. So that those last few games, the Saturday closeout is East St. Louis, Illinois against East Coweta, Georgia, Pinson Valley, Alabama against Southwind, Tennessee, Shades Valley, Alabama against Caldwell County, and then Bowling Green, Kentucky against Little Rock Christian Academy to close out from 3:30 on to 8 o'clock Saturday night, December 28th. There'll be no rest in those games. Those will be some high energy, high tempo games. And I'm looking forward to it always.
I am too. Just over 5 minutes before we tip this one off, you hear the Caldwell County Pep Band in the background here tonight. Big night at the Cab. Tori, talk a little bit about the things associated with the basketball. You bring in some great basketball here over 2 days, but talk a little bit about some of the activities at First Baptist that go along with this tournament or with this showcase.
So we moved that a few years ago. So HR Ministries, Joseph Storage Band provides a team breakfast event, which is voluntary. You know, we let them know that they're going to hear a good news message, a motivational, encouraging message for their kids. And I would say probably 80% participate and come, and we have it now in the cafeteria.
Okay.
So it's a good breakfast. I mean, it's a really good full breakfast. But the best part is having an opportunity for those kids to hear that kind of message of encouragement. And every year I'm amazed at the response that comes from coaches and players from what they've just seen and heard in that breakfast. So that's a nice event. We appreciate Brother Harrell and HR and JSB putting that together. That's a good lick. You know, that's probably $1,000 lick for them to do that, and as well as their volunteer time. So we appreciate that, and they do it up nice. Of course, the night before, we provide supper for every team on day 1 night here again in the cafeteria. That's catered in, and a handful of volunteers put that together, and really try to make it good for these teams to come in. It's nice, you know. We use sponsorships to make this a fundraiser for the school, but we also use those sponsorships to pay some of these teams. So you just don't get some of these quality teams just come in for nothing. You know, you got to, because they're being solicited to play in other places. So we have to give them some funds to get them here and stuff like that. So giving them 2 team meals that that doesn't quote come out of the budget is nice. So that's why we appreciate that so much. And those teams appreciate that. That's a big lick. That's a big expense for them to go feed their entire team. So we give them those 2 meals, and for those that stay 2 nights, they get a 3rd meal on that at their hotel for the breakfast. So it works out really good to do that. So that's probably the biggest event outside of just straight basketball is the HR team breakfast on the morning of December 28th.
Corey, how many years is this that you had?
It's the 9th that I've been involved where we've actually recruited multi-state teams, where we're carrying 6 or 7 or 8 multi-states each year. So it's been good. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's not near as hard as it was originally because a lot of the teams already know when I call them. Doesn't mean they're coming, but they already know about us. They're like, oh yeah, we let me look at that. So they're jockeying around. I kind of feel like it's kind of a Class B tournament, if you will, like Class A Bass Pro, Arby's, Lighthouse Classic. Those are some where any team would want to go there, right? Florida, South Carolina, that kind of thing. So we kind of find our fit where either they've been there too many times and they want something different, or they just can't quite get their team to that event because those tournaments they're qualifying the entire squad. Like you know what I mean? You got to be able to really get with it. Hoop Fest has some really strong teams too. So we kind of are just a step back from that. We've been blessed to get some teams that have played in those or just didn't choose to go this time. So we've had some really good teams, top 50, couple top 50 national teams. But we're okay being right there in that pocket. That's a good pocket for us to be in. So it helps, it helps the pool of teams is a little bit greater in that pot.
Tori, we appreciate your bid to be an announcer for a day and to come up and talk about the West Kentucky Hoops Classic for $15, $10 a day or $15 for a 2-day pass. You can't beat that for the quality basketball. Just come up, spend the day at the gym, and watch some great kids out here on the court that you may not see over the course of the season in the regular season. So we appreciate you. We're going to talk more at the half tonight about the West Kentucky Hoops Classic as we are down to 1 minute before we get ready for the Tigers and the Braves. Ken Parker has slipped into the seat of Nicky Dunbar. Here, Ken, good to have you back with us tonight. Caldwell County playing some very good basketball lately. To start out the season, J. Darius Wilson, a big double-double start to the season. Most of the load goes on him, but Caldwell County starting to pick up the shooting from some other players.
Yeah, that's kind of what we expected from Jay. I mean, we know what he can do. We watched him last year. Getting back to the Hoops Classic, I'm surprised that J.J. Andrews hadn't been recruited by Lyon County to come play for him. I mean, he's just number 24. He may be a little low on their list as far as talent goes. He may need to climb up that ladder a little bit, Tori. I don't know.
That's right. That's right. We're going to enjoy having him in Caldwell County for a little while. Good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I may have to put my shades on because Coach Cash's shoes are the glares. It's blind to me in them shiny shoes.
Listen, just wait till the districts start when Chuck breaks out the bright yellow leisure suit. It's
sharp dress man.
It's pretty impressive.
No doubt.
Time now for tonight's starting lineups.
First for the Braves of Union County. Number 2,
Deshaun Curry, number 2.
Cale Johnson.
Number 20
Number 4,
is Cale Johnson. Or excuse me, number 3 is Cale Johnson. Number 4 is Jaden Wilson. Number 10, Hayden Mills. And number 11, Cameron Miller. Mills, a freshman. The rest upperclassmen for Union County. For Caldwell County, starting lineup begins with number 1, Luke Parker. Pax Aikens, a freshman as well, comes out. Number 3, Cade Rowland. Number 5, big J. Darius Wilson. And rounding it out will be number 10, Colin Whittington. So, Ken, 4 seniors and a freshman. It's been a while since Caldwell County has had this many upperclassmen in that starting lineup, and it's big for the Tigers.
Yeah, we need the experience, and we really need to get off to a good start here. We didn't have a good finish against Hopkinsville. We sort of had some turnovers there in the second half and couldn't quite finish the game that we should have won. So hopefully we can get off to a good start here and just maintain that momentum during the game. I'm not sure if Union's missing some football players or what from their state championship run.
Well, they have Jaron Johnson on the roster, but I'm sure those guys maybe took a little time off after just playing in the state championship this past weekend. Aikens with the basketball. Union County is going to start out 2-3 zone. A three on the way, off the mark by Rowland. Rebound down to Union County's Curry. Down baseline, good scoop move by Cameron Miller.
Open up in the press. Union County.
2-2-1, three-quarter court by Union County. Caldwell County breaks it, gets it over with Parker. Parker, handoff to Aikens, swings it to Rowland. Into the corner on the left side. Whittington with a three. And that could be big to get that kid hot. Yeah, he struggled a little bit from the three-point line early on.
Our team has struggled from the three-point line, Dennis.
Yeah.
We missed a lot against Hopkinsville the last game.
That was a good, stable one more pass three, though. You know what I mean? Like that was set up to happen. Give one more pass, his feet are set, knocks it down. That's
good spacing against that zone, too. You're exactly right, Corey. Number 11, Miller drives, left-hand layup up and in. Miller with some decent size and has hurt Caldwell County for the first 4 points. Now it's Rowland, kick out. Whittington thought about the three, goes baseline, 10-footer off the back of the rim. Parker high for the rebound inside. Rowland, three on the way, and it's good.
Good start.
Caldwell County with 2 threes to open up.
Yeah, nice hustle there on the offensive rebound. Kept a possession alive for us.
Rowland with the steal near half court. Takes it to the hole, up and in off the glass. Cade Rowland, a strong move and good body control to finish that one off.
Yeah, Cade had a pretty quiet night against Hopkinsville. He put in about 25 in a scrimmage against Ballard, so we know the kid can play.
Miller wanted to drive left hand again. Gets a little kiss to the sideline from Luke Parker. First on Parker, 8-4. Caldwell County with the early lead. Three on the way on the inbound is good. Curry drains it from the left wing. 8-7, a lot of scoring going on just 2 minutes into the ball game. Whittington has it, lob to Parker, too high for Parker. Union County has it, they had numbers. Didn't see it now, Union County back. Throws it into the corner. That one's saved, but it's going to go into the backcourt. For over and back. Caldwell County escaped that one a little bit because Union County had numbers.
Oh, yeah, Union should have scored there. They just got careless with the basketball, made a careless pass on the baseline over here.
It's going to be Caldwell County basketball on the baseline.
We just got to be a little more calm. We're letting that press speed us up. Couple turnovers that we shouldn't make.
Whittington inbounds for Caldwell County to Rowland. J. Darius Wilson still to touch the basketball tonight in the offense early on, but Caldwell County out by 1. Aikens to Rowland. Rowland fires another three. That one doesn't get the bounce. Miller with the rebound, hustles it up the court. Drive, no good. Foul called on the baseline. If that's on Parker, that's his second.
Move your feet, gotta move your feet.
Fouls on Caldwell County in the quarter, and that is Parker's second. He'll come to the bench. Checking in is going to be Cam Wilson. Wilson wearing number 11. Union gets it in to Curry. Curry working against that 2-3 zone of Caldwell County. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Pax Aikens with the long rebound. Dribbles it into the front court. Swings it left side. Wilson, long three. No good. Not sure that's the shot Coach Mitchell wanted at that time of that possession. Curry drives the lane, gets it to roll over the front of the rim. Union County back out in front, 9-8. Just under 5 to play in a fast first quarter. Cam Wilson gets it in, goes down the lane, has it blocked out of bounds by Wilson. Jaden Wilson, a senior, put that one against the wall. Caldwell County to inbound it with Cade Rowland.
Yeah, we got to get a little more into an offense. We're a little haphazard.
Instead of guarding the ball, 2 people out of that zone on J. Darius, who is still yet can to touch the basketball here in the quarter. Whittington for 3, and it's good. Caldwell County with 3 threes here in the first quarter to go along with Roland's layup.
Yeah, they're just going to pack that zone, Dennis. We might as well just keep shooting it. Until they open that zone up a little bit, we're going to take that shot all night long. And when they open it up, then Jay's going to have a little more freedom inside there.
We'll come close to opening that up if we keep shooting it like we are.
That's right.
Here in the opening quarter. Curry on the drive, partially blocked. J. Darius Wilson.
Run it.
Cam Wilson now with the ball to Akins. Akins fires a 3, and that one's good. Caldwell County with 4 threes on the night.
So, Dennis, almost a repeat of last year, except it was Union County hitting all those threes.
It is Wilson back underneath the Miller. Miller dip and duck and up and in. 14-11, Caldwell County.
He's a problem. That kid's a problem.
He's great one-on-one, and
boom. Whittington, the 5th 3 of the quarter. Caldwell County's loving that 2-3 zone. Tigers up 17-11, back in 30 seconds.
Are you ever stuck at home trying to perfect the do-it-yourself project?
Put your trust in Altman Coatings and turn that do-it-yourself project into a stress-free home makeover.
So whether you're looking for fine detail or simply a splash of new colors, Altman Coatings is the team you'll want on the job.
Call 889-8500 for a free estimate.
That's 889-8500 for your free estimate.
Learn more about Altman Coatings on Facebook and TikTok.
La Potacina Mexican Restaurant would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Back at the cab, Caldwell County on the strength of 5 threes in just over 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lead Union County 17-11. I know, Ken, that we started out the season 2 for 17 from behind the line, and I think maybe in the second game, let's go back on the stats just a hair here. Against Hopkinsville, I don't think that percentage was much better. We may have just equaled. I think there were 3 threes in that game.
Yeah,
we may have just equaled the threes in 4 minutes.
It's a 3-point party, and Tori's invited. That's all I know right now. We got to keep
hot out of the gate.
Let's hope we keep it up for a little bit, Dennis, because now we're in a 2-3 zone, Dennis. Number 11 has been hurting us on the penetration. So we're going to see what they can do in a 2-3. Now, this Curry kid can shoot the ball.
Yeah, you got to get a hand up. Can't just let them pass it around the perimeter and not defend it.
Union County works at right corner. 3 on the way, no good. Cam Wilson strong for the rebound on the miss by Wilson. Behind the back is Akins. Akins to Roland. Roland kick out. Open 3 is no good. Rebound underneath by Roland. Roland back to Akins. Not shy. He's going to fire it up again. Another 3.
Well, one thing you can say about Pax, he's not shy. He's a freshman, but he sure doesn't play like it sometimes, and he's just going to miss a shot, come back, and just shoot again. Shooter got to shoot, right, Tori?
That's right. That's right. Green light, baby. Green light.
6 threes as Miller has it top of the key, takes the 3, airballs it, goes out of bounds.
He can have that shot all day long.
That zone's already kind of messed him up.
But we don't want him to penetrate. And he's a problem on offense there because he's a quick, fast, strong kid.
Let's make them show they can make a few.
Now I think it's going to be time for Jay Darius. They're going to extend this zone out, and Jay's getting ready to have a little game here.
They've drawn Union County out of that zone. Now they've got a man-to-man. Akins.
Good, Jay.
Jay almost had the rebound up high. Taken away by Union County. Drive underneath, no good. Rebound up and in by number 21. That is Jace Wilson, the sophomore into the lineup. 20-13. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter of a very fast first quarter. Man-to-man pressure now. Cam Wilson takes it left side. He has big Cameron Miller on him. Whittington now top of the key. Whittington off the screen. J. Darius fires the 3. No good. Hustle rebound. Cade Rowland kicks it back out. Trying to save it. Was Whittington dead, but Union County got a hand on it. Loose. Whittington picks it up. Whittington corner. Akins.
Long.
3. No good.
That boy Jay.
Jay Darius. Fadeaway jumper in the lane. No good, but he'll step to the line. 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming the way of big number 5.
Good hustle right there.
1:40 left in this one. 20-13. Caldwell County burning it up from 3-point line here in the opening quarter.
That's an understatement, Dennis. They looking really good right now from the 3. Whoa.
Short on the first free throw was Wilson.
Harris needs to knock it down, get in the game here a little bit offensively.
Curry goes out of the ball game. The point guard for Union is out. Checking in is Cale Johnson. Second free throw, too strong off the back of the rim. Wilson with the rebound. Hands it off to the point. At the point now is Gavin Black, a freshman. Black with it now in the corner. Feed in the lane, down underneath. Miller blocked from behind, gets his own rebound back up and in.
That's a pretty good pass by them to find that void in that 3-2.
Whittington into the corner, rolling. Pump fake, gets everybody off the ground. Out to Whittington, to Rowland. Open three is good. 7 threes in the quarter for Caldwell County with a minute to play in the first. Black gets the instruction from the sideline, 23-15. It is Wilson. Pulls the dribble up top of the key. Caldwell County staying in that 2-3 zone. No good. Rowland with the rebound off the missed shot. Rowland pulls up, gives it to Whittington. Whittington with the drive. Gets in on the baseline. Kick out. Akins. Another three on the way. That one a friendly bounce and drops. Can you say 8 threes in the quarter? And an 11-point lead for Caldwell County. Miller to Johnson. Over to Black. Back to Miller. Miller.
Oh, get a hand. Let's get a hand.
Get a hand in his face.
Let
For the three.
him just shoot it without a hand.
Dribbles in now. Free throw line high. Block. J. Darius Wilson sends that second row deep into the stands.
Get that weak stuff out.
Return to sender.
That one cleared the Caldwell County bench and the first row.
So what a security blanket that is to have him behind you. You can gamble on defense a lot more when you got a kid with that size and the ability to stop the ball at the rim like he does.
3-2 zone. Whittington in front of that. He's going to come out. 4 seconds left on the clock. Another block.
Don't foul.
Ball loose. Shot. Good if it goes, and it does not. Fantastic quarter for the Tigers after one. Caldwell County 26, Union County 15.
Merry Christmas from Pennyrile Electric. Pennyrile Electric's wish for you is a holiday season that is both warm and bright. Affordable financing is available to help keep your family cozy this Christmas. Take advantage of a low-interest loan for a completely new heat pump system. Payments are added to your monthly bill and are repayable over 120 months. Learn more at precc.com or contact a Pennyrile Electric location near you.
At Trilogy Performance Sports, they believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training. Their staff members are actively enriching the lives of their members and creating a community of like-minded people. And getting you in shape is their #1 goal. They have everything you need: knowledge, experience, and equipment. They find out what's important to you and design a customized plan that fits your needs. Learn more at trilogyperformancesports.com.
All right, welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter action here at the Cab. This is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Six years under the ownership of Pam and Hab Haberlock. Beautiful furniture, bedding, accessories, and gifts. Cozy Living Interiors, Northfield Drive in Princeton. Everything a home should be.
Thank you, Ken. Second quarter underway. Union County has the first possession of the quarter. It is Curry, wanted to drive, pulls up. Jumper partially blocked, rebound underneath. Cam Wilson. Tigers looking to run again. I thought Whittington was feeling it. He was about 25 feet out. There you go. Inside they go to Wilson, knocked away. Miller with the basketball.
That's not a bad foul right there.
Akins shoulder to shoulder with Miller, giving up a lot of size down the left side. And you're right, Tori, not a bad foul on that one. It's going to cause Union County to take it out of bounds. Guys, if we had said Caldwell County is going to have 1 2-point field goal in the first quarter and still lead by 11, what's your odds on that?
And not only that, J. Darius with no points.
Yeah, it's not what you think you're going to see.
And turnover Caldwell County on the pass down.
I tell you,
to Rowland.
I think this court has got these guys a little confused.
It
the
does
lines,
a little bit.
you know,
It happened
this
the
is
other night,
3
too.
times it's happened, twice to Pax and then once over there on that side to Cade.
Yeah.
It's a little bit deceptive over there on the sidelines.
That dark on dark is a little bit tough.
Into the ball game, number 10, Hayden Mills turns it over at half court. Ball loose. Whittington able to pick it up. Now trapped in the corner, has got to get it across the court. Skip pass to Akins. Fires the three, no good. Mills with the rebound for Union County. Good job by Whittington. Little back tap, takes it up. Alters his shot in the air, let big number 11 fly by, and Whittington able to hang and put that one in.
Yeah, nice job by Colin. Let the guy get by him, did a little back tap, stole the ball, and Cade got it and got it back to him. Nice play by Colin and Cade there.
Full 2-3 zone now by Caldwell County. Short jumper in the lane by Union, no good. Miller high for the rebound. Goes back up, doesn't make it, but Jay Darius commits the foul.
That wasn't completely on Jay there. Cam Wilson came up to contest that shot at the key. Jay should have came up, and then the rebound went to the Cam side where he evacuated from there. So, you know, Jay needs to come up on that shot, and Cam needs to keep his position there on that 2-3 zone. They got out of position there, and that's what hurt us.
Miller with the free throw. Cuts Caldwell's lead at 12, 6.5 to play.
I mean, if we can control this Miller kid, I don't see anything else from there really threatening to us, really.
No, he's by far the
second one, no good. Jay Darius high for the rebound. Hands it off to Rowland. Rowland out front to Whittington. Whittington left hand layup, no good. Miller with the rebound.
Little softer, baby, little softer.
Cameron Miller wanting to run, takes it right down the lane, slices everybody. Nobody stopped the ball.
Got to stop the ball.
That's 11 points for Miller, and he's really doing all their damage here on offense.
11 of the 18 for the senior Cameron Miller. Whittington, right wing.
Right there.
Wanted to go down the lane, gives it up instead to Akins. Akins at the top of the key. Whittington on a screen. They'll hand it back to Collins.
That's it.
Down, one-on-one, Jay Darius. Double teamed in the lane, has it knocked away. Picked up by Cale Johnson. Caldwell County had what they wanted, I think, with Jay Darius on that right block. Some weak side help, and this was going to be another over and back against Union County. Caldwell County will inbound it here on the sideline. 5:34 to play in the first half of a very quick game, but 8 threes in the first quarter by Caldwell County. Has them out right now by 10 points.
I want 8 more of them this quarter, Dennis, if we can get them.
Yeah, let's stay after it.
I think Pax Aikens says, amen, Ken. I'll see what I can do. Down low it goes to Wilson, knocked out of bounds.
So we can't get Jay too deep there. You know, that's just a bad we got to get him in a better position. But listen, when they got 3 guys around him kicking out to one of your shooters, they're obviously shooting pretty well tonight.
Yeah. Caldwell inbounds it to Cam Wilson, out to Rowland. Rowland wanted to go underneath, but hit across the arm as he tried to deliver down on the block. We'll see if he's going to. Chuck Mitchell is wanting it to be a shooting foul. They're going to call it on the floor, though. Tigers will inbound with Cade Rowland, 5:21 left to play in the first half.
So watch this play here. Jay's going to do a little back cut here. He's got Pax.
Into Akins. Pax to Jay Darius. Jay Darius wants to get in on the 3-act off the back of the rim. No good. Curry with the board.
That's off his leg.
That one knocked out of bounds.
No, that went off his leg. They're going to change that. Yeah. That went off the player's leg.
Official at half court coming in to talk about that one. Everybody on that end saw it. They reverse it to Caldwell County.
Yeah, that nice defense there. We got back a little late on defense again.
We kind of fell asleep on that.
And luckily somebody got a quick hand in there and knocked that ball off his leg.
Nice job by the officials to go in and correct the mistakes.
Yep.
As Caldwell County has the ball with 5 minutes to play in the first half.
Now here's what we were doing against Hopkinsville. We started getting sloppy in our half court. We just got to be calm. I mean, we got a 10-point lead here. We got to keep putting the pressure on them. We got to be calm about it. We just got we're getting too quick a lot of times, you know.
Miller with the basketball across half court. They've tried 3 different points. Now Miller's going to get out in front of that 2-3 zone. See what he can find. Into the corner to Curry. Curry, lob pass inside, tipped away by Jay Darius. Outlet pass to Rowland. Rowland takes it up and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Caldwell County basketball.
Man, I wish we could have got us a basket there. Cade had a fast break, had a good chance to get a basket.
In for Caldwell
County.
Strong
hands, man, strong hands.
Mitchell Phelps for Cade Rowland. Phelps will inbound.
Oh, right there.
Oh, man, he had him.
Get it to him, out to
Shot.
Wilson.
Get in.
A right elbow jumper, no good off the rim. Black with the rebound. Black out to Curry. Curry working the right side of that zone. Gets inbounds, or gets inside rather, and gets fouled on the play. See who this one's going to be called on. And it is on Whittington. 3 fouls on Caldwell County here in the quarter. Union gets it into Black. Black, left wing. Out to number 4, Wilson, airballed.
Oh, that's nice. A foul on 11.
And a foul on big number 11. Caldwell County will bring it the length of the court, leading 28-18. 4:17 left in the first half. Pax Aikens will run the point. Union County quickly came out of that zone after 8 threes by Caldwell County in the first quarter. Underneath it goes J. Darius Wilson, backs his way in. Too strong over the rim. Union back the other way. Caldwell County gets back well on defense, but Miller goes up, misses the shot. One of the fouls. Instead, outlet pass out to Aikens. Aikens off the glass and in. Good job by a freshman to use his body to keep it in front of the defense and then take it off a tough angle.
Great job by Pax. He just did a little self-screen there, kept the guy on his right hip, and was able to go up and make the shot. Great job.
Caldwell County staying in that 2-3 zone. Into the corner, Curry fires the 3. No good. High was Wilson.
Good job.
Steal away by Caldwell County. Outlet pass to Aikens. Aikens to J. Darius. A little bit high for J. Darius. Turnover Caldwell County. And it's Black down the lane, up and in. Hey, a charge is going to be called. Wipe off that basket.
Yep, that's good.
So listen, guys, that was about a 4-point turnaround right there, because we should have scored down there. And Colin with a great play defensively, drawing that charge. You know, that's a lost art. You just don't see it a lot anymore in high school basketball.
Most ain't willing to
Kids just don't do it very much, you know.
Union County coach not happy with the official. The second official this trip down the court that he's talked to.
Well, half the crowd likes it, half of them doesn't. This is 2 points.
Yeah, that's a bucket.
J. Darius up and in, and
let's go, Jay.
J. Darius will step to the line for the and one. Goodwin Insurance free throw.
We think we got a technical foul down here.
On who?
Their head coach. He must still have been chirping from this charge.
We'll see what the call is. It is a technical foul call on the bench, which will be 2 shots.
Yep.
And then J. Darius will have the free throw. Basket counts. And J. Darius will step to the line as well. Shooting the technicals is going to be the freshman, number 2, Pax Aikens.
Well, that could be a 5-point swing there. That's a tough call there.
Well, he
guys, you almost seen it coming, because that coach caught 2 officials on that trip down the court.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, not because we're Caldwell, but that was a straight charge. He's wrong in complaining about that.
Yeah, you know, you just don't see it called a lot. Even officials don't call it a lot anymore.
2 technical free throws are good.
No. Jay gets to shoot a free throw.
Jay gets to shoot a free throw. You're exactly right. Because
I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a. He should shoot a free throw.
So that could be 2, 4.
No. Jay. Hey. Shut.
Hey, we got a free throw and one.
Jay should be shooting.
Oh, didn't call a foul.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought he was signaled the foul on that before he did the technical.
Me too.
My bad. I didn't mean to yell in the
same thing.
microphone.
I did the same thing.
Passion. You can't.
Well, no, he said basket good.
Yeah. Yeah, he made the motion that we were in an and one situation.
So Caldwell County with 4 points already on this possession, 34-18.
Post up, Jay. You're in a man-to-man, guys. Right there he is.
Just under 3 to play in the quarter.
This would be a 6 or 7.
Right there he is. Thank you,
guys.
guys.
Underneath. It's J. Darius against Miller. Lowers his head, puts it up, and good. And the foul that time. That one called.
Guys, I've been screaming at these guys to get the ball to him. He's sitting there on the block wide open.
How many possessions do you get 7 points? If he makes it, has a 7-point
swing.
It's crazy.
That's unreal.
36-18 with J. Darius stepping to the line. Free throw on its way and good. 19-point Caldwell County lead.
Keep the defense up, boys. Keep the defense up. You know, since we've been in this 2-3, we've really held them pretty good on defense. That's a good
Miller
move right there.
Breaks the move, a little up and under by Cameron Miller. 37-20. Miller, the only really pulse that Union County has at this point.
Good pass.
Nice bounce pass
pass.
assist. Aikens, basket. Cam Wilson underneath.
Nice backdoor cut by
cut.
Cam Wilson.
You love to see those bounce passes in traffic. It's almost a lost art anymore, but a great one by Aikens. 3, air ball. Whittington with the rebound. Collin hustles it up the court, pulls up at the three-point line underneath. Cam Wilson. Wilson, left-hand shot, no good. Miller with the board for Union County. Miller drives between two people off the front of the rim, no good. Mitchell Phelps with the rebound. Coach Mitchell telling Phelps to slow it down and calls the play from the sideline. Aikens off a screen. Looked at a pick and roll instead. Aikens takes it to the hole. Wilson with the rebound for Caldwell County. Jay Darius trying to back a smaller player in, gives it up instead to Phelps. Phelps, free throw line jumper off the glass. We needed a Farmers Bank shot and we got one. Mitchell Phelps.
That's a good
Farmers
night,
Bank
boys.
and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Underneath, Union County's number 4, Wilson, got open. Got behind the defense.
A little bit of a breakdown there on defense, Dennis. We just want to keep our defense good.
Yeah.
If we do that, we win the game. I mean, we just got to play good, solid defense. Offense is going to be fine.
Take some good shots.
Under a minute to play in the first half. Tigers with a 41-22 lead. Whittington, a runner in the lane, gets the friendly bounce and drops. Whittington bounced it twice off the back of the rim.
The Caldwell County basket is very big tonight.
That rim has been very, very good to us tonight.
Yes, it has.
Caldwell sticking in that 2-3 zone, and why shouldn't they? They're holding Union County down to 22 here in the first half so far. 30 seconds.
Got him off his feet.
Head fake by Miller, goes to the hole and gets fouled on the play.
Now, you know, one thing we're going to talk about at halftime is Miller is not a threat from the outside. He's not a threat from anything outside of 15 feet. You know, Jay needs to realize that. Keep your feet on that play. He wants to drive in every time. And he's going to go left a lot of times. We need to really look for that. That's a good halftime adjustment we can make.
Yep. First free throw, no good by Miller. Cade Rowland back in. Good minutes by Mitchell. Phelps comes out of the ball game.
Excellent minutes by Mitchell. He did a nice job. Got a couple of loose balls there and played very well. That's what you need out of your subs. You don't need them to be a hero. Play solid basketball.
Just keep things going in a positive direction.
Second free throw is good. Caldwell County's lead at 20. With just under half a minute to play in the first half.
The last shot of the half here. No shots for Union County to end this half, Dennis.
Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way after
Unless
this.
they give you the
Unless
lane.
they give you the
lane. Open, wide open for you.
Like
Pax
the Red
Aikens.
Sea party.
Pax got like, what, 15 this half?
Curry, cross-court pass to Miller. Miller takes it to the hole. Jay Darius got a lot of ball, but got some arm as well.
Maybe got an eyeball with it, but
tough foul with only 2 seconds left in the half. They'll get Jay Darius out of the ball game with that one.
Yeah, you don't need him being in there right now.
Well, I think what they're going to call there is not necessarily the block, but when you bring your arm down, they're going to call that every time. If he just stays straight up, they're not going to call it. But Jay's trying to get that highlight reel of that big block and pull that haymaker from Fredonia down here, and he just couldn't quite finish it there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that he can see the basket.
First free throw, no good by Miller. Ari Wells getting into the game for the first time tonight, the sophomore new to the team this season.
Box out, boys. Box out. This kid's struggling from the line. Box out.
Second free throw, no good. Whittington gets the rebound, fires from half court. Good if it goes, and does not.
That's a good half right there. Probably the best I've seen in a
That's
couple
one of
years,
them.
actually.
That's one of them for
I
sure,
don't think
Tori.
you could ask for a better half, especially to start the game with 8 threes in the first quarter. Caldwell County hot tonight at the Cab. Lead Union County at the half, 45-23. We'll take a break when we come back. It's the Little Caesars halftime report in 1 minute.
Picture this. You're sipping coffee, admiring the home of your dreams with a fresh, vibrant coat of paint.
At Altman Coatings, we bring this vision to life.
faster and more efficiently than you ever thought.
If you're ready to take the next step, a free estimate is just a phone call away.
Call 889-8500 for a free estimate.
That's 889-8500 for your free estimate.
Learn more about Altman Coatings on Facebook and TikTok.
Are you overwhelmed when it comes to marketing your business? This is Cindy Allen Lax with the Edge Media Group. And when I started my career 30 years ago, we sold radio, but we are so much more today. We have multiple radio stations and websites. Digital advertising, well, it's a must for a business, but which direction to go in can be a real challenge. We can help you with that challenge. Let us put our team of experts to work for you. Contact us today at theedgemediagroup.net.
Herb Hayes Furniture wants to wish the Tigers best of luck this year.
Back to the cab and into the Little Caesars halftime report. Ready to level up your game night? Make Little Caesars your first stop. Their mouth-watering pizza starts at just $6.79, and they'll have your crew cheering before the game even starts. Also, don't leave without the fan favorite Crazy Bread combo. That's at Little Caesars of Princeton. At the half, Caldwell County out 45-23, their biggest lead of the night at 22. A lot of that on the strength of that first quarter shooting performance with 8 threes in that first quarter. And guys, Caldwell County shooting the ball well, the rebounding the well. Defense looks great out of that 2-3 zone so far. Miller, the only player for Union County really doing much damage. I don't think you're going to have to adjust a lot at halftime of this one.
Right. Most of the damage Miller did was in the first quarter when we were in man-to-man. He got around us a couple times. Luke got 2 quick fouls on him, so that took him out of most of the game in the first half. Miller had 14 points, in the first half for Union County, so he was really all the damage they had. And like I said, most of it came when they were in man-to-man. Chuck then went to his zone, and that penetration was cut off a lot. And so his supporting cast really didn't pick it up. When you contrast what we did in the second quarter, what they did in the second quarter, they went to a man-to-man. We kept up the pressure. We were able to continue those scoring opportunities for us. Union County did, and that was the difference in the game so far.
7.5 minutes left in the halftime here on the Little Caesars halftime report. Time now for the stats of the first half, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware. A fourth-generation family business, Ackridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. For the stats of the first half, here's Ken.
Well, for the Union County Braves, 23 points in the first half, led by Cameron Miller with 14 points. Deshaun Curry with 5, Jalen Wilson with 2, and Jace Wilson with 1, for a total of 23. For the Caldwell County Tigers, pretty balanced attack. Freshman Pax Akins with 16 points, 4 3-pointers. Cade Rowland with 7. Those boys are cousins, by the way, if you didn't know that, along with Luke. They're all cousins. J. Darius Wilson with 5. Colin Whittington with 8. Cameron Wilson with 2. And Mitchell Phelps with 2, for a total of 45 points for the Tigers. Our biggest first half output offensively all year, and quite a 3-point barrage there to start the game for Caldwell County.
In that first quarter, 1 2-point basket and 8 threes after one quarter, and you had Caldwell County out to a pretty comfortable lead after one surprising lead over a very good Union County team. But guys, what I thought, Caldwell County was shooting the ball well tonight, but they weren't forcing any threes. Nobody said, well, I want to get in on this act. The open threes were after some ball movement.
Listen, that's 100% correct, Dennis. We were able to, all of our three-point looks were pretty good looks. It wasn't like we were shooting from 35 feet out. We wasn't rushing it. We wasn't off balance. They were spot-up threes that, pretty much they were sinking down in that zone. And I tell you, this team has to do that, because the scouting report on Caldwell County is if you stop Wilson, you win the game.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. That's what it was last year, too. So we were able to hopefully silence a little bit of that tonight in the first half. If you watch that first half, you're thinking, man, these guys can shoot.
And you're right, the same thing against Union County there. Last year, they came in with that scouting report where they were 22% from three-point line.
Yeah.
Chuck wanted them to shoot all night. They shot like 9 out of 11.
They were bombing it from 3 last year.
So a little reversal of roles this season. Caldwell County out to a big lead at the half, but there's still another half to play. We saw that against Hopkinsville.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Union County's not going to go get on the bus right now. They're going to come out and play hard in that second half.
Oh, we got to knock shots down, move the ball. Low turnover.
I mean, I think it starts for us, Dennis, on the defensive side of the court.
I do too.
We have to continue to play good defense because, our offense is going to be based on our defense. I mean, I think we're a better team when we're in transition, when we're spotting up from those threes in transition, and we're not a great half-court team because we get a little stagnant sometimes in the half-court sets.
Impatient.
And we get impatient. We don't want to, we start to force some things. But, boy, when we can get on the defensive side and we can make things happen there, that's going to translate to offense for us. And so I think that's going to be Chuck's message. Play defense and rebound. Defense and rebound. That's all we're going to talk about. I'm not talking about three-pointers. Defense and rebounding.
And Caldwell County did not, what they did do against Hopkinsville, did not do tonight. They weren't trying to force it into a zone to Jay Darius or into a bad pass and make him option number one. They had a lot of options. They worked the ball around and had some good open looks from the three-point line. So you want to stay away. Jay Darius is going to get his points. He may get them off rebounds tonight, but you don't want to force the passes and cause yourself to have some bad possessions.
Well, and this is a good game for the Tigers to see you can do it without Jay. You had Jay really not contributing. Luke was on the bench the whole, second quarter. And you were able to make a difference in the game without two of your starters really contributing a whole lot. And so I think, when our offense realizes we don't have to force the ball to Jay every play, and then suddenly that opens things up for Jay and the scoring is a lot easier for him.
The halftime clock has stopped. I thought we still had a lot of time. It stopped at 5:41. So here we go with it back in play here. Tori Hammond with us tonight. Dennis Stevens, Ken Parker here on the call. Tori has been with us through a portion of the girls' game and then the boys' game as well. Tori won the radio auction chance to be a broadcaster for a day, and we're glad to have him tonight. He came for some good basketball and also wants to talk about the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. And Tori, that thing has grown immensely over the last 9 or 10 years. Now it's almost like you're getting a better selection of teams. Teams are hearing about it, and from what I understand, they're coming to you at times.
Yeah, we've had several that have brought it up, wanting to be a part. Some we've been able to fit in, some we had to put off to the following year. But what I do want to say is kind of like the fundraiser that is the Princeton Optimist, and people bidding and giving and sponsoring that, so that for the betterment of the community. This event's the same thing for the betterment of Caldwell County Athletics. So we are seeking sponsors even right now. For those out there listening that may have sponsored in the past or may be willing to sponsor, you can reach me at Goodwin Insurance. Or here at the school, you can contact the school and be a sponsor for that. Real quick, I wanted to run down the title sponsors. First Southern National Bank, Goodwin Insurance Agency. Then we have some partner sponsors, Williams, Fawn and Associates, and National Guard. Then we have some MVP sponsors, which are very important too. We need a lot of them. That's Judge Storage, Ben HR Ministries, Princeton Optimist Club, Parker Eye Care, Planners Bank. Hampton Inn of Catawba, Community Disciples, Caldwell County Clerk Jennifer Watson, Caldwell Medical Center, Diane Meeks in memory of Dwight Meeks. And there'll be more that join in before we get to the date of, but right now that's the ones that we've currently got in hand. And man, we're thankful for them. The community's always heavily involved. This money goes back into any money raised goes back into Caldwell County athletics to support these guys in all types of sports. And it takes the whole. A lot of people are giving a lot of different ways and a lot of different times through the year. This is just another one. And we're thankful for those that continue to do that and support, so that Caldwell County can be all that it is. And we think that it's good to have 2 really high quality days of basketball in Princeton, Kentucky, because every town doesn't have that. I mean, a lot of people do little local tournaments, have little local teams. Nothing wrong with that, but man, it's so much fun to sit around here for 2 days and watch some high quality basketball mixed in with our girls teams as well, and some high quality girls ball. And see basketball from 7 different states' point of view.
Tori, is there a monetary donation to be an MVP sponsor?
Yeah, the MVP sponsor is kind of the one. We look for more of them because it's a little more affordable. But they're $250. That gives you 4 passes, so that's the equivalent of about $50. And then you're an MVP sponsor of the game. We give an MVP to both teams because we think they're both playing hard. You know, each team deserves an MVP out their team. So 4 passes MVP sponsorship. Your name's mentioned like it already has been tonight, but also on the night of and also on the radio. I'll be on the radio Thursday morning with Todd Griffin. And we'll have a banner in the gym. And so we'd love to. We're soliciting hard MVP sponsorships. And the kids are talking to businesses, and some of them have already reached out to their business, so we're just waiting on them to respond back that they're on board. So community's great. We appreciate everything.
And we appreciate your effort on this, Tori. It's a great 2 days of basketball, and you can't go to a movie for 2 hours for $15. You're getting 2 days, of the best quality basketball in the area.
And all the kids get in free. All Caldwell County kids get in free.
And that is awesome, too.
We tell you to drop them off, let us babysit them, but send them $20 so they spend at the concession stand.
I love it.
Because they ain't going to leave with anything in their pocket, so send them 50.
Getting set for third quarter action.
All right, this third quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutiques, 6 anniversaries, beautiful furniture, bedding, accessories, and gifts. They are also your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living Interiors, everything a home should be.
All right, we are set to see if Caldwell can continue the run.
We need to get started with a couple good 3 or 4 minutes here.
45-23 to start the second half. Union County comes out in that man-to-man. They switch to it fairly quickly in that first quarter after Caldwell County put the barrage of threes in play. It is Akins.
You got him.
Working against
there
Mills.
That's what we
Down
want.
low, J. Darius Wilson gets fouled.
Can't go wrong with that.
You cannot stop him on that block when he gets that block right there.
Yep.
And I love the patience that Caldwell County showed in that possession, plus the spacing that they did.
Well, Dennis, we better show some patience. With a 20-point lead in the second half, you should be patient. Don Meyer, the greatest coach that nobody ever knows about from David Lipscomb University, said if I've got a lead and 6-point lead and there's 2 minutes in the game and I have no shot clock, I'll never lose.
Yeah, you know what I'm glad we don't see anymore, though, Ken Parker? The 4 corners.
Oh, yeah.
Because back when I played, they want to go to 4 corners with a little lead. I'm pro shot clock. I think we need to get that into the state of Kentucky.
It needs to be about a 45-second shot clock.
It's the bluegrass basketball state of Kentucky, man. We got to get a shot clock in high school.
Jay Darius with the 2 free throws. Answer on the other end by number 3, Cale Johnson. 47-26. Cade Rowland, kick out to Whittington. Whittington thought about baseline, brings it back out. Rowland, open 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound by Miller. Miller brings it up himself, goes corner.
Pretty quick shot there.
3 on the way, not even close. Rebound, Cade Rowland. Up the court, Parker goes up against Miller. Miller hits it across the ball, no arm on it. Back out to Whittington. Whittington has it knocked away, then reaches in, commits the frustration foul. The foul is going to be on Colin Whittington, his second. 1 foul on each team here in the quarter. Just over a minute played, 47-26. Coach Mitchell talking to the official as well. Inside, out game by Union County. 3 on the way, air ball. Whittington, outlet pass to Akins. Akins has it blocked, pinned against the backboard. Rowland.
Good defense, stop that ball.
Out of bounds, good play by Rowland to get back defensively, put a foot on the ball, kicks it out of bounds.
I think Pax is going to learn the old jump stop next time. You know,
let
jump stop, head fake, let him fly by. Like old Maverick, put the brakes on, let him fly by, you know.
That's the difference in a senior and a freshman on the floor right there.
He'll learn when a couple more gets pinned on the backboard, he'll learn.
Tell you what, though, he ain't backing down to
no,
nothing.
He's not scared of
going at it.
3 from the left corner, no good. Jay Darius has it knocked out of his hands. I thought that was number 4 that tipped that away from him out of his grip.
I would have agreed with that, Dennis.
Instead, Union County basketball underneath their own basket, 6.5 or so to play in the third quarter. Miller inbounds, quick corner pass to Johnson. Johnson out to Black. Black drives, runner in the lane is good.
That's a perfect spot to take a charge, and we just didn't step up and do it.
Union County starting to chip away. They bring some backcourt pressure now. After the melee, County breaks it over to Whittington for 3. Good. Colin Whittington.
Good shot there, Colin. Yeah,
puts the needle back on the 3 record.
Man. It's been twice as half.
Oh, they could have had it.
Could have had it.
Inside it goes to Johnson. Johnson has to come back out to Miller. Miller, nice body up with Rowland, but Rowland a little too much lean on Miller.
Boy, Dennis, I sure hope they don't start calling this like they did last week in that second half. My goodness, last game against Hopkinsville.
50-28, Caldwell with the 22-point lead. Under 6 to play in the third.
Hands up, boys, hands up.
Curry, a long three, and that one's good. Deshaun Curry, the junior. Caldwell County breaks the press, quickly back up the court to Parker. Parker hands off to Akins, back to Luke. Drive over to Rowland. Rowland gets blocked, but hits the deck, gets fouled. It's just a matter of which player. 2 powder blue jerseys all over Rowland as he goes up. That one is going to be on Curry.
Once again, boys, jump stock and head fake. Jump stop, head fake.
Rowland, 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming your way. Tori, you want to do this spot or you want me to?
I do it all the time. Every day.
We appreciate your sponsorship of the free throws this season.
So something I've seen tonight too, guys, the free throws are a lot better for us tonight. We're going up and we're having some confidence in the line. We've only missed 1 free throw so far this evening.
Rowland makes both. Coach Mitchell calls a timeout out of the made free throw. 52-31, 30-second timeout. Back after this.
This is Colin Pope, financial advisor with InvestFB. Planning your financial future takes focus and a commitment to doing the right things on a consistent basis.
I'm Travis Perry. Playing basketball is a lot like that, setting goals and having enough discipline to execute the plan to reach those goals.
That is where our team comes in. That trusted partner that can keep you focused on your goals. So 59 for 59 from the corner?
Yes, sir. Sounds right.
This is a paid testimonial. The provider has received or will receive compensation paid by the Farmers Bank and Trust Company. The individual providing this testimonial is a current client of InvestFB Wealth Management and does not have additional conflicts of interest. The testimonial may not be representative of the experience of other customers, and the testimonial is no guarantee of future performance or success.
5.5 to play in the third quarter. Caldwell County still out in front by 21, 52-31. Caldwell County shot Union County out of a zone early in the game with a barrage of threes in that first quarter. But when you go man-to-man, you've got to deal with J. Darius Wilson down on the low blocks.
That's right, Dennis. Choose your poison for sure.
Caldwell 3-2 zone.
Throw it around that perimeter all they want.
Yeah, every second it runs off the clock is our favor. A 3 on the way by Curry off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound was to Union's Miller, but Whittington goes up and just takes it away. Whittington, pleading his case, did get slapped on the arm to alter that pass, but no call on the play.
He got hit on the arm, and that deflected that pass off. So
Johnson with the basketball in the corner to Curry. They'll work it to Miller. Miller thought he saw an opening, deals it down low. J. Darius Wilson alters the shot of number 4, Wilson. And a bad pass down the court, easily picked off by Union County.
So two possessions. We just turned the ball over right there, guys. Get up.
Curry.
There we go.
This is a 3. Luke Parker with the rebound. Parker will walk it up for Caldwell County. Gets to the top of the key. Looks over the offense.
As long as they're going to let us stay out there with no pressure, we just need to hang out.
Just pass the ball all day.
Down low, J. Darius Wilson goes underneath the basket, up and in with the left hand.
Left-handed, very nice shot by Jay.
Use that rim as a little pick there. That's good.
But yeah, pull a line county, just pass the ball back and forth all day. I mean, they're going to give us that.
Yeah, make them come out. We'll have them layups.
Make them come out at that point.
Halfway through the third quarter, 54-31. Curry off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Union County. Back up with another offensive board. Union battling. And as J. Darius Wilson finally gets it, has it knocked out of bounds by Curry. And it's Caldwell County basketball. The Braves will set up in 2-2-1 pressure.
Feels like they decided they're only going to be able to get back in it with threes.
Lob it. Oh! And a tip away from what was coming up, a big alley-oop.
I like it, though. He was just watching for it.
But a bad pass on the other end gives it right back to the Tigers. Little Showtime was setting up on that one from Rowland out to J. Darius for the oop.
Good thought. Good thought.
Akins in the corner. Caldwell County with quick ball movement to break that zone.
We got
a steal from the backside by Black to Curry. Curry up and in off the glass. Point off the turnover. 54-33. 3.5 to go in the third.
Just need to settle down.
Parker
Settle down. We still
out to Rowland. Rowland breaks the press.
Guys.
That one to Akins. Akins buries the three.
That's okay, but I'm not happy with it. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know,
That's
I mean,
one of those your coach said, no,
I
yes.
mean, yes.
When it goes in.
I mean, you can't. I mean,
yeah, can't complain when he makes it, but he's feeling it. He's shooting really well.
But our best offense right now is time.
Yeah, stop.
57-33, back in 30 seconds.
When you're hot, you're hot.
At Trilogy Performance Sports, they believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training. Their staff members are actively enriching the lives of their members and creating a community of like-minded people. And getting you in shape is their #1 goal. They have everything you need: knowledge, experience, and equipment. They find out what's important to you and design a customized plan that fits your needs. Learn more at trilogyperformancesports.com.
Oh my gosh, man. We are back at the Cab. Caldwell County just deadly tonight from outside the three-point line. 57-33 over Union County. Still 3:03 left to play in the third quarter. Dennis Stevens, Ken Parker, and Torrey Hammett joining the booth tonight, courtesy of the Princeton Optimist Club radio auction. Guys, this has been a shooting clinic by Caldwell County outside the arc, but it's nothing forced. These are open threes that Caldwell County's taking and spreading the wealth, especially Pax Akins.
Yeah, Pax has 5 threes on the night. The last one just rained down like Lamar Mundane in the Reebok commercial from 35 feet out, you know. So, Torrey, I think you need to be with us the rest of the year. If we're going to play like this, you're going to be in the booth. We need to keep you here, man. I'm superstitious, so we can't let this stop, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that insurance office closes up about 5. Torrey, you can make it tonight.
Oh, Torrey can make every game. Don't let him fool you.
Miss on the short-range jumper by Union County. Caldwell County looking to run. Rowland got hammered, gives it off to Jay Darius. Jay Darius back out to Rowland for 3. It's good. And why should we expect it not to be at this point?
Everything's going in, bro.
60-33, biggest lead of the night so far for Caldwell County here at home. Black with the basketball out front. Caldwell County 3-2 zone. Into the corner, Miller, head fake, drives baseline. Jay Darius up to block it. Gets called for the body contact on the way back down. Shot did not go in, so 2 free throws coming up for Cameron Miller.
Yeah, so frustrating there. You know, Luke was on the wing there. The kid's not shooting from the outside. Why are you leaving your feet on the head fake? He's going to drive every time, you know. So just got to be smart with your defense there. Keep your feet. Make that guy go around you. Don't give him a chance to just go around you easily, you know.
Cam Wilson coming in for Jay Darius Wilson.
He's got 3 fouls, so Chuck wants to give him a little break here in this last part of the third quarter.
Miller missed the first. He'll get his second coming up. 2:18 left in the third quarter.
Box out, boys.
Free throw is good.
I don't know that the Union coach has actually waved the white flag and submitted, but he's really just sitting down, just thinking, man, we're probably out of this game. He's not nearly coaching as hard as he did in the first half.
Whittington tries to revive the 3, misses. Parker, good hustle for a corner rebound.
Pull it out. There we go.
Parker to Akins. Akins with the bomb attempt. Wilson saves it in. And good hustle on the defensive end by Akins to recover, knock that one out of bounds.
Now listen, guys, we got to get better shots than that. Those 35-foot shots, I mean, again, learn in a big win, learn in the big loss. That's a learning point.
Yeah, you're shooting that from up front in the volleyball box here at the Cab. A little too far out with this kind of lead. Miller, head fake in the lane, dump off to Curry, who puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, we just need to settle. We're in control completely.
Akins with the ball on the far side, gives it up to Rowland.
Dangerous pass, just
Rowland.
Dangerous.
Able to save it, gets it to Parker. Parker at the free throw line from the elbow, no good. Cam Wilson battled for the rebound. Instead, it's Union County into the hands of Miller. Miller into the corner. Pass deflected again by Akins. For a freshman, that kid's got good anticipation of his passing lanes. I've been impressed with that.
He's a very nice ball player. He's got good skill, good ball handling ability, nice nose for the basketball, too.
Whittington in the middle of the 3-2 zone. Parker and Cam Wilson along the baseline.
It's tough defense in a 3-2 without Jay Darius in there because we don't have a rim stopper there.
Corner 3 on the way, no good. Whittington with the long rebound out front.
Yeah, they've gone 3. They've gone almost 3 only now.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Whittington Out front calls for Rowland.
Hold that ball.
Rowland looked at the
Hold it
rim,
unless they
pulls
come
it
out,
back
man.
in.
Make them come out.
They should not have a shot the rest of this half.
Nope.
Whittington dribbles. The count is on. He has to attack. Gets
But
inside.
they're going
Left-hand
to.
shot up and no good. That one's going to be out of bounds on Union. That one I thought was clearly off of number 3. Coach Mitchell has the same opinion.
I know we got a 24-point lead here, but we got to be smarter with the basketball. They should not have a possession. It's a possession loss for us here.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Curry down low to Miller. Miller feeds number 4 Wilson. Misses a shot. Cam Wilson with the rebound to Parker. Parker gives it up. Rolling for 3. No good. Parker gets the rebound for Caldwell County. Now gets on the floor. Stolen away by Union. Still 10 seconds on the clock. Union. Curry. 3. Way off the mark. That one out of bounds. Caldwell County's fans, the crazies along the way on the far side, let him hear about it with the air ball chant. 3.5 seconds. You don't even have to get it across half court at this point.
Let it fly.
It is Wilson. Oh, that would have been great to cap that off. 8 minutes of play left. Caldwell County up 60-36. Back after this.
Here at H&R AgriPower, we know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your Case IH equipment, and you should demand the same from parts you put inside it. Only Case IH genuine parts are guaranteed to perform at rigorous standards of your Case IH equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but no one can replicate. Nothing beats the original Case IH parts. For Case IH genuine parts, visit H&R AgriPower at Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
All right, welcome back to the Cab. Tigers up 60-36. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Everything a home should be. Back to you, Dennis.
All right, thank you, Ken. Caldwell County with the big lead. Union County with the basketball to open the fourth quarter. Curry drives. Caldwell County stays in that zone. Jay Darius has Miller get inside of him. Smart move not to try to block that one. Miller missed the shot. Still a scrum going for the loose ball. Union comes up with it. A corner 3 by Curry. No good. Jay Darius with the rebound over to Parker. And Parker gets called for the push-off on Curry. A lot more contact underneath, but Luke is the one that's going to get whistled for that one just half minute into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Luke still thinks it's football season, I think, Dennis. I'm not sure there.
With separation.
Yeah, get some separation there.
Third foul on Parker. First on Caldwell County in the quarter. Into the corner, Curry. They try to go with the entry pass, tipped a couple of times. Comes down into the hands of Miller. Miller puts it up from 3 feet for the bucket, 60-38. Parker to Rowland.
Pull it out.
Rowland back to Parker, top of the key. And off to Akins. Akins had Miller on him. There's a mismatch somewhere else. Down low to Jay Darius. Jay Darius has it stolen away. Bounce pass to Miller, no good. Late whistle as Miller is going to get fouled. That one's on Colin Whittington. Again, if I'm Coach Mitchell, I'm telling my guard whether it's going to be Parker, whether it's going to be Akins, whoever's out front, until they come out to start a count, stand there with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 20, now we got we got a big lead here. We just got to run the clock, get this game over with. I mean, a win is a win, whether it's by 30 or whether it's by 2, but we just need to get us a win here.
Miller's second free throw is good. Lead down to 20 at 60-40. But if you can draw Union County out on the perimeter. That just frees up the pass even more to Jay Darius inside. Parker able to control it, gets to the right wing, pulls up his dribble, back to Akins. Akins to Whittington, back to Akins. Caldwell County working the ball around the top of that key.
That's all you got to do, guys.
Work them to death. Don't get in that corner.
Down low it goes to Parker, goes to Jay Darius through his hands and into the cheerleaders. Caldwell County worked the ball well, used some clock then, but an empty possession as they come away without a shot.
And another empty possession with no shot for Caldwell County.
Curry looks inside. Kick out to Wilson, into the corner to Johnson. Back to Curry. Curry with the runner. Soft touch over the side of the rim. Falls. And the lead now under 20. Akins.
That is not what we need, guys.
Bad pass and bad turnover for Caldwell County. Coach Mitchell,
he needs to get a timeout here, man.
I agree with you, Ken. I think it's coming. If this one goes in, you got to get the timeout. And it is Miller with the bucket. Lead down to 16. Still a lot of time in this one. 5:51 left to play. Back in 30 seconds.
Hey, sports fans, you wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense. When it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? At Goodwin Insurance, they take care of all your insurance needs. You deserve someone that provides comprehensive coverage and is working alongside you in your community. Contact them today for a quote.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton, Cadiz, or Marion, or online at insurewithgoodwin.com.
Welcome back out of the U-Ride timeout. A quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison for an appointment. U-Ride, your used car dealer before, during, and after the sale. And also U-Ride, always in the hunt for good quality used cars to purchase. So give them a call out at U-Ride. Lead was once 60-33, now an 11-point run. Has it down to 60-44. Caldwell County still with just under 6 minutes to play. Across into the front court. Akins near the timeline, over to Whittington. Skip pass to Parker. Got out of his hands. He chases it down. Back to Rowland. To Whittington. Whittington wanted to go baseline. Cut off. Back out to Akins. Akins has it top of the key.
Hold that
to
ball.
Whittington.
Don't pick your dribble up.
Whittington down to Parker. Parker down low. Goes up. Off the glass. No good. But Luke Parker will step to the line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws underneath.
I still think we need to keep the ball out here. I mean, I'm not sure why we're going inside with it, but hey, knock these free throws down and let's just keep going with it here.
If we catch the ball and not immediately dribble, where you lose your dribble, catch it and hold it till you have to take off dribbling.
First free throw, no good by Parker. Free throws brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Parker misses both. It's Union County trying to chip away at the lead again. 3 is no good. They get their own rebound long just outside the three-point line on the wing.
Didn't call it.
Into the corner. Lob underneath, picked off Jay Darius Wilson. Wilson's going to dribble it out, pull up at midcourt. Whittington barely committed himself to the front court before he caught that ball. Now it's Rowland. Miller goes for the steal. Rowland spins. Back over to Whittington. That one tapped. Whittington able to come down with it. A couple of dangerous passes by Caldwell County, but we've gotten away with it to this point. Whittington, corner 3 on the way. No good. Akins with the rebound up and in off the glass.
Good. Backside rebound with nobody there.
Akins has that score first mentality. He didn't even think about bringing that ball back out. Took it straight to the hole.
Nothing wrong with that.
As does Curry with the bucket for Union County. Caldwell County working up against a little bit of a zone pressure, but not much as they'll walk it across. 4:10 left to play in the ball game. 62-46. Curry commits the foul on Whittington. Checking into the ball game is going to be Black, Gavin Black, the freshman. 2 fouls on each team. So nobody even close to the bonus at this point, almost halfway through the fourth quarter.
Colin, look at Colin.
They get it into Akins. He fires the 3. Side of the rim, no good. Miller again with the rebound. Had it not been for Miller tonight, this game would have been an actual full-blown blowout.
Well, if we would stop shooting the minute we touch the ball, we still have a blowout here.
Jay Darius gets the rebound on the miss by Mills.
Walk it down.
Into the corner, Parker. Head fake, drops it off. Jay Darius Wilson kicks it out. Corner three by Rowland is no good. Some pretty quick possessions for Caldwell County, although open three looks. Inside, it's Union. Missed the little bunny from 4 feet. Rebound, Caldwell County.
It probably ain't going to matter, but if we were in an 8 to 10 point game, you can't kill some clock. We could be in trouble.
Rowland had the open look, turns it down. Inside to Jay Darius, misses a shot. Parker, strong rebound, goes up and gets fouled on the play. Parker will step to the line, try to make up for the 2 on the prior attempt. And a chance to get Caldwell County some points. Union County right now, guys, on a free throw is good, on a 13-3 run.
Yeah, I mean, they've capitalized on our quick possessions here, and they've put together a little bit of a run here, Dennis.
Parker at the line for his second. This one in the air, good rotation, gets a friendly bounce. Shooter's roll on the front of the rim.
Good free throws.
64-46, 3 to play. Union out front to Black. Caldwell County has looked really good in that 3-2 zone tonight. They've gone 2-3 a couple of times out of it.
Yeah, Union County's not a very strong three-point shooting team, so this 2-3 is a great defense for us to be in.
Inbounded is Mills. Out to number 21, Wilson. Wilson has it top of the key.
Let them throw it around all they want.
To Black. Runner in the lane. Up. No good. Ball tipped out. Black able to chase it down. Black drives the lane, kicks it out for a corner three. Turned down by Wilson.
Let them pass.
Miller with the ball back out to Black. Union's used about 30 seconds of the clock right here on this one possession.
Yeah,
so great defense by Caldwell County.
Lay back off them. Don't foul out there at 25 feet.
Wilson to Mills. Mills to Black. Skip pass, far side. That is Cale Johnson.
Now that's what defense, this is what defense does right here, Dennis. That's what I was trying to talk about. No fouls.
And foul underneath. Miller took it to the hole. Parker picks up the foul. But guys, 58 seconds on that possession by Union County.
Yeah, that's killer for them to not get any shots up.
And you look at that defense by Caldwell County, it wasn't a lot of wait till it comes to my side. Everybody's feet moving, hands in the air.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need, Dennis. That's what we talked about at halftime. You know, let your defense dictate what you do on offense. You know, if we would just be a little more patient on offense, I mean, the game is pretty much out of reach now. But, again, you want to learn things here. Like Tori said, you never know when an 8-point game will happen and you got 2 minutes to go, and then I've seen those leads evaporate.
Quick.
Miller hits one out of two, 64-47. Timeout on the court, back in 60 seconds.
Have you seen it? At WPKY, you asked and we listened. Our website now has upgraded features, making it easy to find what you need when you need it. Your local news edge with names you know.
I'm Tammy Hetcock.
I'm Edward Marlowe reporting for your News Edge.
And voices you trust.
With your WPKY News Edge, I'm Alan Watts.
Covering the people, schools, businesses, and communities that matter to you.
For your WPKY News Edge, this is George Kilgore.
Late-breaking weather, local forecasts, and photos.
I'm Josh McClawson with your Ag Edge weather.
Community info and calendar, church events, and local organizations that you belong to, love, and follow.
I'm Noah Booth for something you should know.
Your athletes, your teams, all covered by names you trust.
Eddie Owen here.
Scott Brown.
And faces you know.
This is Todd Griffin of WPKY Radio and YourSportsEdge.com.
The info you need, the people you love. No fees, no hoops to jump through. All in one place. WPKYOnline.com.
Welcome back from the U-Ride timeout. U-Ride, your place to go for a quality pre-owned vehicle. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison at U-Ride. Dennis Stevens, Ken Parker, Torrey Hammett at the cab as we go under 2 minutes to play in the ballgame. Caldwell up 64-47. Pass gets away from Whittington. He tracks it down in traffic. skip pass to Akins. Akins looks to drive, runner in the lane, off the back of the rim. J. Darius high for the board, goes back up and in. Big J having a relatively quiet night, but still working hard inside on the interior. 66-47.
Don't foul out there.
Union County, Johnson to Black. I love this 3-2 look for Caldwell County.
Well, number 3 is the guy you got to worry about, Curry. I mean, the shooter they got. So
Black head fake down low to Miller.
Luke
Miller throws it up and in.
Wow.
Luke Parker comes down on his back.
Wow. I don't understand why you even leave your feet right there. I mean,
Yeah, he's just trying to get a block.
Cam Wilson's going to check in for Parker.
This game's over.
Fifth foul on Parker as he fouls out of the ball game. 66-49, only a minute 15 left as Miller steps to the line.
He's got to learn to finish this thing without turning the ball over too much. It'll be closer.
And it's going to be Union County basketball. There were 2 shots. No, he put it in. There was only 1 shot, wasn't it?
Good hustle right there
Steal
by Cade Rowland.
by Rowland. Whittington trying to break the pressure, gets it into the front court to J. Darius Wilson, takes it to the hole, up and in.
That's the way to cap it off.
Coach Mitchell calls the U-Ride timeout. Cam, we'll keep it right here. It's just a substitution timeout. Mitchell Phelps, Ari Wells checking into the ball game along with Cam Spikes, Dalen Lander, and Jack Roach. Standing ovation from the Caldwell Crazies across the way for that performance. Roach checking into the ball game now, 68-49. And Kim, did you don't have to give it away right now, but we may use this as a tease. Did we have what we asked a while ago off the air? A 3 by Union County is good. That is Cale Johnson. But some very surprising stats coming up on the Akron stat report in the Trilogy postgame report. Down low it goes to Roach, out to Mitchell Phelps. 30 seconds on the clock. Lander, left-hand pass over to Spikes, back to Lander. Lander to Phelps. Into the corner, Roach. Roach drives baseline, back tap. It's going to go out of bounds, but it'll stay Caldwell County basketball.
Yeah, we were talking about the stats there, Dennis. We had 11 and 11 going into about 2 minutes, and Jay got those those 2 shots there. So we had 11 threes and 11 twos made.
Wow.
But Jay changed that with those 2 shots he had inside.
Roach is going to try to strengthen this back up on the 3 side. Misses off the back of the rim. Union, a 3 in the closing seconds. Roach has the basketball and will just walk it out. 68-52 final.
Game,
what a game by Caldwell County. As they come out, took care of business early. Union said, shoot it over us to start out the game. Started out in the zone. Caldwell County said, thank you, I think I will. And after that, it was all Caldwell County. 8 threes in the first quarter, en route to a 16-point win, 68-52. We'll take a break and come back and get started with the Trilogy postgame report in 2 minutes.
Have you seen it? At WPKY, you asked and we listened. Our website now has upgraded features, making it easy to find what you need when you need it. Your local news edge with names you know.
I'm Tammy Hetcock.
I'm Edward Marlowe reporting for your News Edge.
And voices you trust.
With your WPKY News Edge, I'm Alan White.
Covering the people, schools, businesses, and communities that matter to you.
For your WPKY News Edge, this is George Kilgore.
Late